This game possible here tonight. Ralston's Hardware, Meadville Overhead Doors, Orthopedic Associates of Meadville. Football Friday night presented by Meadville Medical Center, Fish USA, Hobbs Do-It Center, Walker Brothers Chevrolet, Mercer County State Bank, Howard Hanna Bambridge Kaufman Real Estate, Hamilton Insurance, Juniper Village of Meadville, Legends Cycle, Flix TV and Appliance, McCandless Ford with locations in Meadville and Mercer as they present the Red Zone here tonight, Westbury United Methodist Retirement Community, Armstrong, and the area shopper. Good evening, everybody. As I'm here filling in for Truck Stop, and we got Big Gare in here tonight.
Tell you what, once again, a pleasure to be back in the saddle. Thank you last week for filling in for me. I couldn't make it. Chuck couldn't make it tonight. A little under the weather. Wish him all the best. He'll be back in the saddle as soon as he's feeling better. But big week of football. Here we are, week 5 already. Hard to believe. And I tell you what, Tim Shaw talked about it. We're halfway through. We always thank him for the pregame. He rewinds into last week. Of course, catches up on what's going on. And a look at this week. Tim Shaw, always a great job with the pregame show. Nevertheless, we're at Meadville High School, of course, home of the Bulldogs, and the Trojans are in town. And never a game you take easily. The Trojans, a tough team. McDowell, no matter what the sport is, always a great team.
Oh, exactly. And McDowell coming from Erie, very tough program, always is every year in, year out. Great set of kids every single year, a lot of talent. They've had some excellent players going through that program up there. As I know, one of the most known names is playing in the NFL currently, James Conner, playing for the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, well, right there. What's that say? Right there.
Yeah, I tell you what, great program, but also Meadville having a phenomenal program as well, as they usually do every year in and year out, but it's definitely a tough battle as McDowell also has that classification over Meadville.
Well, once again, you throw that out. I mean, but the teams come in here and you got to win. I mean, you want to win this one, and not a rivalry, but nevertheless, it's a big game here, and you want to win every one. I mean, the Dogs right now 3-1. I mean, halfway mark. Boy, you'd love to be 4-1. And I tell you what, right now 2-2 for McDowell. They want to get another win, 3-2, and then kind of you get closer and closer to playoffs here in high school. It's hard to believe it's week 5 already. I can't shake that one off, but nevertheless, it is a big game.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a lot of momentum, especially that halfway point. Hard to fathom that it's already that point in the season so far. It'll be snowing before we know it. But
how easy.
Yeah, I know. Don't want to jinx that. But yeah, it should be a pretty good game here. Could go over some of the stats here. As you mentioned that Meadville coming in 3-1 here. They're off to a hot start off the season. As we look back, week 1 they took on Fort LaBeouf, where they were able to top off Fort LaBeouf 41-27. Then took on Connellsville 48-41, a barn burner there. And then week 3 going against Butler, where they lost 35-11. And then last week taking on Oil City 42-6, winning that one. That put them at 3-1.
Well, I tell you what, Oil City's still struggling week after week, but nevertheless, Butler, there's a tough team. They couldn't get past them and lost that game, but that is a tough team. Butler, no doubt about it, year in and year out when it comes to football. But I tell you what, McDowell, we get a chance to look at theirs here, coming in 2-2, as we talked about, and see if we got some.
Yeah, so McDowell coming in 2-2. They had a very tough, close game. It was a very great game in week 1 where they played at Woodland Hills down in Pittsburgh, where they won that one 34-28. And then they took on Walsh Jesuit, which is a very phenomenal, probably top 3 program over in Ohio there, where they lost 47-21, where I think they have multiple D1 recruits on that team. Very tough team. So then the following week, they took on Mentor, where they ended up losing 50-14. And then last week, taking on Erie, where they won 28-24.
Well, let me tell you, I know men are real good because, being from Ohio, and I know Walsh also, but the Mentor Cardinals, a phenomenal team. I mean, when it comes to football, between them and Kirtland, the Kirtland Hornets, state champions over there several years. The Mentor Cardinals always in the run. They've been to the state championship. These are phenomenal teams over on that side. Walsh, another one, a very good program over there. Of course, the best of the best when you have a chance to recruit a little bit there, even on the Ohio side. So I'm not going to get into that one, but nevertheless, great programs over there. Mentor, a public school, a big school, home of the Cardinals. So to lose that one is nothing to be ashamed of. That is a phenomenal team over there. But nevertheless, time to bounce back. Like I said, 2-2. You want to get it going here. Get out of here with a win on the road against the Bulldogs would be huge for the Trojans.
Yeah, without a doubt there definitely would be some good momentum, especially as McDowell had a tougher part of their schedule to start off the season.
Well, even the teams they're playing are absolutely phenomenal. That's why I can't emphasize that enough. They are playing some high-caliber teams there, so to lose a couple, nothing to be ashamed of. And come in here, once again, you're 2-2. Take the record, throw it out, and just play football as you do each and every week. You go through, everybody's got injuries or somebody's a player who's not playing and out with everything. It is what it is. Deal with the cards that are dealt to you.
Yeah, without a doubt there. Guess we'll look to take our first break here. We'll come back and go over some more things here.
Walker Brothers Chevrolet is celebrating our 108th year all summer long. Special leases, finance rates as low as 1.9% APR or rebates as high as $5,700 available now on various models. Come see and test drive all new all-wheel drive EV Blazers and Equinoxes with ranges up to 300 miles per charge. Or check out our certified bumper-to-bumper warranted Car Bravo pre-owned inventory. Whatever you choose, see us now and help celebrate.
We'll give a little more, take a little less at Walker Brothers Chevrolet.
Walker Brothers, Route 99 in Edinburgh, or WalkerBROS.com.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
This is Cool TV.
Friday Night Football, 1.7 FM, along with Cool TV. We welcome you aboard. We are at Meadville High School, of course, home of the Bulldogs. Looking forward to a game right now. The Bulldogs entertaining the Trojans of McDowell. And like I said earlier, I want to thank Logan for filling in for me last week. Unable to make it. I was in Cleveland, could not make it. And, of course, once again, Chuck, a little under the weather. Hopefully he'll be back next week, back in the saddle again. If you could fill me in on the game last week that I missed. A little bit of highlights on that one.
Yeah, last week we ended up covering that Cambridge Springs versus Sagertown game, which, you know, that's a tough rivalry right there, where Cambridge Springs ended up winning 36-3, but I tell you what, Sagertown kept it interesting for the first couple quarters. Very tough defensive play between the both teams, between keeping each other, but Cambridge Springs was ultimately their offense ended up coming out, showed a lot of different looks of that Sagertown defense, and just able to outlast them and score more than Sagertown was. Sagertown just really couldn't cash anything in towards the end zone, or really even get it into the end zone, as the offense kind of struggled there. They had a couple of big key injuries, though, especially early in the game, I believe, with Wilkinson, so that was a tough loss there for Sagertown, but nonetheless, it was a very tough game, and if you ask Chuck, there was a lot of flags.
Well, I tell you what, that's one of the games sometimes tempers get flared in that, and some of the players, as you said, they kept it interesting throughout, was it the first half, I believe? They tried to hang in there, the Sagertown Panthers. I mean, they're playing a team a little bit above them. You got to give the Blue Devils credit. Always a phenomenal team, good program, always year in and year out. Once again for Cambridge Springs, but Sagertown, one of the teams could be the underdog, but those are the ones you can't take lightly either.
Oh yeah, exactly. And, it's no surprise Cambridge Springs always a tough program, especially the last couple years, as they're eyeing to win the district this year, maybe even one of the favorites. But Sagertown absolutely being one of those underdogs where they flashed some really great moments, especially with that defense. And even offensively, they were letting it air out a little bit towards the end of the game. And even throwing the ball, their passing game wasn't too bad. So if they could get that into the works more, they could come in and shock a team, especially when we get the playoffs, because it's do or die at that point, and it could really throw some teams off, especially if you have one bad night, and that's all it takes is one good night even, if you're the underdog, and you can come out on top and progress into the playoffs. But should be really interesting.
Well, I tell you what, it's one of the teams you can't take it lightly. You look at the record, or you look at the team. It could be a young team. I'm not sure what the roster is when it comes to age and that, and I don't know how the size on the line either. I always talk about the offensive defensive line because I feel that the game is won or lost from the line. That has always been my opinion, and because I played the line, so I know what it's like being in the trenches.
Yeah, and I believe if I remember correctly, and Cambridge Springs, especially year in and year out, especially with basketball, they always have some tall kids. It's every year. Everyone always wonders where they get these tall kids from, because it seems like every year they always have the height in just about every sport. And I tell you what, this is great and phenomenal for them, as their program does very well in just about every sport. So be interesting to see here as.
And it does. It's everything down there, whether it's basketball, baseball, softball, football. Cambridge Springs always has it going. There's no doubt about that. You're absolutely right, Logan. And one of the crucial things down there is the players come out and they want to play. The coaches who they hire down there always do a great job. I can go on and on about that. But nevertheless, Cambridge Springs, year in, year out, I can't take it lightly. Of course, Sagertown, they had a couple rough years, but it sounds like everything's coming back around, and something that their program obviously working on. And I tell you what, once again, can't take those teams lightly. We look at Cash this year. All of a sudden, they were 2-0. They were like right off the bat. They went in a couple big games, and I believe they're playing at home tonight as I went by there. But nevertheless, another team I'm talking about here, throwing it in the mix. Cash is a team. The new coach, I believe, in everything. You think, well, it's going to be so-so, and here they come right out of the chute and they win their first couple games. So you never know.
Yeah, and that's exactly to your point. It's another local team that I definitely think shocked a lot of people, as they had some pretty high scoring there in the first couple weeks, but obviously losing a bit of that heartbreaker to Titusville of all teams, as Titusville is also another team that has shocked a lot of people, as they seem to be scoring pretty well, and I believe they have a pretty good record, as well as I think that running back that they have there, that young kid, I think he's a junior, he ended up breaking the school's record for rushing yards as well. So they've got some great talent out there this year. But yeah, it's looking like we have 17 minutes here until we get things started here at Bender Field. I think maybe we'll take another break here on Cool 101.7 and Cool TV, so we'll be just right back.
I'm a registered nurse manager here at Westbury. I chose Westbury because I wanted to work somewhere that felt more like a family. I had started my long-term care role as a nurse manager at a different facility. Things were a lot different, and I'll be honest, the reality of it is everyone kind of looks at what do places pay. I might have been making a little bit more money, but at the end of the day, when I leave here, I know I've done something good, and I feel good. Management is the best. I can't say enough about the DON and the administrator here at Westbury. They make changes for staff and for residents alike. This is a great place to work. Now is the time to get into nursing, especially at Westbury. We are meeting the staffing ratios as well as PPD ratios. I can honestly say I never would have thought I would work in long-term care, but I truly fell in love with it. And working here at Westbury, you truly get to be more. If you would like to be more and join our team, visit our website at www.westbury.com. Westbury is an Eagle accredited equal opportunity employer.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County. delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on. Right here, close to home.
From Cool 101.7 Radio, this is Cool TV.
Big Gare, Logan Walker here, filling in for Truck Stop tonight here at Bender Field. Again, so it's Meadville taking on McDowell here. I guess we can run through some of Meadville's stats here, as we see how they wound up being 3-1. As the Bulldogs are coached by Coach Collins. And we'll start with the passing here, as Thompson has about 19 carries, 36 attempts. He's got 353 yards. I believe that's rushing yards there. Or maybe passing yards, I mean. As he has about 52% completion rate. And then turn down to Philippa. Looks like they're maybe their other quarterback here. So he has about 19 attempts for 234 yards. As they rack up a total of 587 passing yards. As we look down towards their rushing stats here, as it's Lawrence that looks to be leading the pack here with 51 carries for 430 yards and racking up a total of 5 touchdowns. Then that follows by Thompson, as he has 42 carries for 249 yards and has 5 touchdowns as well. And then we go down to Miller, as he has 16 carries for 137 yards. And then also Greenway, as he has 28 carries for 160 yards and 1 touchdown. As now we'll look to their receiving here, as Elverton has 1 reception for 17 yards. And then we look at Phillips, has 12 receptions for 178 yards, and he has 1 touchdown on the season. And then we look at Thompson, who has 6 receptions for 169 yards. And then we look at Carter, who has 1 reception for 22 yards. And then we look at Philippa, who has 1 reception for 20 yards. And then we look at Greenaway, who has 10 receptions for 181 yards and 2 touchdowns. So season totals, they've got about 31 total receptions, 587 receiving yards and 3 total touchdowns from the air.
Meadville always been known more or less, in my opinion, as a team that keeps it on the ground. He loves to rush that ball, but they also, of course, you can mix it up. Obviously, you run that ball, and all of a sudden you start passing it and catch the defense off guard. And I tell you what, once again, a great rushing program. I know here I always preach about the defensive line, and I will, but nevertheless, a great job in the past when I've watched the Bulldogs, and I'm sure this year no exception. They always a good job pulling the guards. They know how to control the line and create huge holes for the backs to run through. So you obviously get good yardage, good back. You're going to follow your blocking. You execute your play. Boom. You win games. So once again, a great job again by the coach, Meadville. I can go on about him. Great guy. But nevertheless, Meadville Bulldogs, when they get to the offense, they execute their plays well. And once again, it's all about following through, and they do, and they follow through on their plays. You don't go half. They do it all the way, 110%. That's what wins games.
Yeah, without a doubt, and especially as you noted, as the offensive line plays a big factor into that, and also Meadville, always known for their running.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's no secret.
Yeah,
it's not a secret. They don't take it to the air a lot. They rush the ball. But I tell you what, no matter how a team comes in prepared, saying, yeah, we know who's going to get the ball, and we're just going to shut them down. Easier said than done. You know what I mean? You can say you're going to shut them down all night long. You gotta deliver. So
exactly, and especially as you noted. Especially rushing the ball a lot like that really takes the pressure away from when you go to throw it in the air, and especially that passing game, and it really does throw teams off whenever you go and line up and then you end up passing the ball instead of running the ball that every team about expects you to do. So it's, and it definitely creates a lot of great opportunities in the air, and it does look like Meadville has been passing a good amount and getting some good success from taking it to the air, as it may have caused a little panic for teams and caught them off guard. As they've got some great breakaway receiving yards there.
Well, yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, you're going to run 12, 15 plays, and then the team thinks, well, let's see if we can shut this run down and try to blitz or something. All of a sudden, the quarterback drops back and throws a quick slant across the middle, and the guy's off and running. I mean, they caught him off guard. If you blitz your linebackers and shoot them in, all of a sudden they're not there, and then your defensive backs have got to come up. They're all caught off guard because here you've just run 12, 13, 14 rushes, and all of a sudden you're going to the air. So, great strategy. So,
yeah, definitely without a doubt there. As one thing I'll touch up on as I kind of noticed, one of Meadville's leading receivers, as it being Tymier Phillips, as a name that I know Chuck and I know very well, especially from the Meadville Bulldogs boys volleyball team. Especially last season, he did a phenomenal job, helped with that team winning states there, had some great blocks, hits from the middle, great middle attacker, middle hitter, as he had one of the best kind of runs of blocks and hits, especially towards the end in that fourth set that Meadville ended up winning, and a set that they were down as many as 4 or 5 points, where even Chuck and I were getting a little anxious and nervous as we were getting towards the end of the set, but they came out of a timeout, and I believe it was led by a Phillips block that started that big run where they came back, defeated the team and that they were playing, and ended up winning states there. But he's a phenomenal kid, phenomenal athlete. It's good to see that he seems to be succeeding on both football field and the volleyball court.
Absolutely. I mean, for people listening right now, Logan Walker here next to me filling in for Chuck, but he also does all of our play-by-play for volleyball season all year long, so he knows a lot of these players, regardless of what teams they're with, from volleyball. Of course, if they participate, obviously, but nevertheless, it's a key factor right there, as you just talked about, what the skill they bring from volleyball over to football or vice versa. So there you go.
Yeah, exactly, without a doubt. And speaking of volleyball, we'll definitely be looking to bring some volleyball action here soon, as the girls' volleyball season has been underway, and we've got some great matchups throughout the rest of the season that hopefully we'll get on. We're hoping to look to do next Thursday night, I believe, Cochran plays at Maplewood, as that's always a great matchup volleyball-wise, as both teams have gone in and out in the last year. They ended up splitting between the two matches that they had between them, and Phenomenal programs. We've got some great phenomenal volleyball between the girls and the boys programs up here in District 10. Without a doubt, year in and year out, just great programs overall.
I can remember a couple years back listening to you guys as you went on the journey throughout all the playoffs and that, and you finally made it to the championship, and the Meadville Bulldogs won the championship. It was crazy. Absolutely thrilling. As I sit back home in Ohio listening to it, you guys always do a great job, and it was great to see somebody like that win the championship right here from our home area. So,
without a doubt, we're definitely spoiled for volleyball between the boys and the girls. As the boys, it always seems like a local team from District 10 always making it down to the championships, or else even having both the teams faring pretty well from District 10 there. But it looks like Meadville starting to run out on the field here. We've got 5 minutes until kickoff here. Is run through the banner and come to the sideline.
Nice crowd slowly filing in here. Once again, we welcome you aboard. Friday night action right here, Cool 101.7 FM, along with Cool TV, each and every Friday night, bringing you some of the best games we have in the region. And this is a big game right here. Once again, the Trojans taking on the Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs, as Logan just said, make their way onto the field. And here come the Trojans on the far side of the field as they make their way out. Some of their fans slowly filing in, making that long trip.
Yeah, not quite a big crowd for McDowell, but a little bit understandable. We've got a bit of a drive, about a 45-minute drive from up there, from Erie, PA. So
couldn't pick a better night to ride, though. I mean,
that's true. It's a beautiful night. I tell you what, I've been lucking out with filling in here. It's been 2 beautiful nights in a row. And I'm sure Joe definitely on the camera down there appreciates that it's not raining like that game, that Maplewood game you guys did a couple weeks ago.
Oh wow, that was quite the mud fest, and then it had a half-hour delay, but we still managed to get the game back underway, and a big win for Maplewood that particular night at home. So Trojans make their way on to the field and over to their side, obviously. As Logan said, there's a handful of fans on the far side. Maybe they got more filing in out there. We welcome you aboard once again, wherever you may be.
I was a 1983 graduate of Meadville area.
Yeah, so we're winding down here on the countdown to the kickoff. It's about 3 minutes and ticking here as PA announcer goes over the lovely list of NCAA rules and should be getting the national anthem here soon. And we'll definitely tune in for that. But it looks like Meadville. Oh, we're actually going to get the anthem started right now. I timed that bell perfectly.
Community member. And now our national anthem singer, drum master Josh McMichael.
Job well done by the Meadville Marching Band.
Yeah, that was a great job. Not sure if They're continuing on with the Meadville Ultimator, maybe?
Yeah, the alma mater here. They're playing away. The fans stand here. Fans still filing in here as we're moments away from kickoff. Here from Meadville. Once again, home of the Bulldogs. Logan Walker, Big Gare bringing you the action here Friday night on what is a beautiful night. The last Friday here in summer, I believe, which calendar you look at, it's either tomorrow or Sunday is the first day of autumn. So, wow. Summer flies by as always. Hope you had a great summer. Even a better autumn. All right, referees making their way on the midfield. The captains will be heading out there shortly. We'll get a toss for the coin here and see who will receive, who will kick off. Some of the captains here from Meadville.
Yeah, looks like Meadville captains walking up there. As it looks like Jamar Roberts.
Spectators this evening from McDowell High School. Representing your teams at midfield.
It looks like Jamar Roberts, Jordan Brown.
Number 2, Gavin Majoria. Number 28.
And then Nolan Palas, it looks like.
Number 25, Stephon Porter. For the Bulldogs. Number 23, Raiden Miller. 63, Zach Carr.
Looks like they'll separate to their respective sides there and walk up, shake hands, good to see. So it looks like they're all done there. The coin toss. So the refs gather up. Get final discussion in theirs. Both teams are huddling up with their coaches going out to the field.
We are Cool 101.7 FM, Linesville, Meadville. The Bulldogs will be kicking off. Number 6 will do the honors. That's Jackson. He's a senior. For the Bulldogs, back to receive for the Trojans. Looks like number 4. Shift some rosters around here.
McDowell, looks like.
And I believe 28. Is that 28?
Yep. That
all right.
Looks like Porter.
Thank you.
So the official handing the ball to Meadville as they place it down. So they go back, getting ready to kick. We're underway as Fairleigh Jackson sends it. Nice little kip, squibble. It's picked up and ran. As it's ran, nice break and a tackle there and brought it out to about, I believe, 37, 38 yard line there for McDowell. Great field position.
Yeah, he scooped it up at the 17, so decent return.
Building the kick, Cameron Bastow.
About 17 yards on the return. 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
Braden Miller.
We're underway here. Once again, Friday Night Football, Cool 101.7 FM, along with Cool TV. We welcome you aboard.
All right. So McDowell here. So they get the ball first. Their first offensive drive here. Look to do the hard count.
No huddle offense.
So they've got one running back in the backfield there. They snap it. They hand it. Oh, no, it's the quarterback keeper there off the read option. This is a nice run there. About a gain of 4 there for Myers, the quarterback keeper.
A short gain for Blaze Myers. 2nd down.
So they go right to the line again. As I said, no huddle offense.
Line up once again off the hard count. It's a handoff that time to the running back as he tries to cut back. Oh, yeah, he's got no room.
Holy cow.
Swarm of Meadville Bulldogs making a great tackle there. There's about 4 or 5 Meadville Bulldogs and no Trojans in the area whatsoever. We'll see where they spot this. A pretty decent loss, I think.
I believe it was at 78.
Yeah, I believe that initial tackle there.
Wow. The nose guard. 3rd down.
So shotgun snap. Myers passing it. He goes for a medium pass, but does not connect there. It's like he was going for the running back there, Porter.
He was still en route, running his pattern, and the ball's thrown, hits the ground, incomplete, 4th down.
Yeah, definitely some miscommunication there between the receiver and the quarterback. So a good 3 and out there by Meadville, making the Trojans punt away.
Yeah, 7 seconds off the clock. Low snap. Fumbled it.
Almost blocked. I don't know how Meadville didn't block the one. It's a short punt, though. Looks like it went out right around about the 46-yard line, Trojans' 46-yard line. So Meadville getting some great field position. Start off.
They just about had the block. You're absolutely right. The punter, I tell you what, scooped it up and just off the side of his foot managed to get the kick off. But he didn't get a whole lot of foot in it, obviously, because the Meadville Dogs take over 46-yard line. Great field position.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for any better.
Wow, it's handed to you. So let's see what the Dogs can do. Man in motion.
A nice handoff by the run back, but no room whatsoever there for the Bulldogs. Looked like it was Miller on the run there. May have gone a yard.
Yeah, he got a yard out of it. Tough one at that. 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs. Play being run in here.
Meadville still in the huddle as they break out. Go up to the line. One running back in the backfield here. So it's a pass and play here, and a nice pass. Good catch there by Glover. So he goes out. Looks like he went out right around the
38, 39?
Yeah, right around the 38-yard line, I'd say.
Okay.
It'd be 3rd down and about 3, maybe a short 4. As Meadville huddles up to get the play called there. As Burchard goes walking up. 2 running backs in the backfield. As they hand it off there. A good swing around, but no. Trojans will stop them short of the line there. Not much to go.
Boy, great job by the defensive line. Jordan Brown led it, 15 for the Trojans. I think they lost a yard on that one.
Yeah, pretty close. They hardly made it to even the line to gain there.
Yeah. 4th down and 4. So they start off with great field position. Need to capitalize on it right here.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Boy.
4th down. Looks like they'll go for it. Look to go for it. So they should. Burchard goes up. One running back in the backfield there. So looks like it's Miller.
Man in motion. Back to pass.
It's a pass.
Throws it wide open.
Miller dropped it.
Man.
Wide open.
Wow, that hurts. Right across the middle, nobody around him at all. Ball thrown on him, money couldn't hold on to it. Meadville turns it over on downs. So it's 1st and 10 now for the Trojans as they take over. They were 3 and out earlier. Let's see if they can regroup here. Decent field position.
Yeah, we'll see if the Bulldogs can hold them to another 3 and out. As now Myers looks to take the snap here. One running back in the backfield. As it's a handoff that time, is now rushing up through, getting
Still
shifty.
going,
a nice run, and getting some help there from the offensive lineman trying to push, as looks like he'll finally be brought down there. So that was Porter that time with a good run. Got about 8 on that run, it looks like.
What, yeah, you're talking about blocking. There's some good blocks thrown out there. 55. I can't see who the other one is. Of course, no huddle offense. Right back to the line they go.
Myers.
2nd and 2.
Shotgun formation. Steps back, goes the pass. He's looking to go deep with this one. A wide open man. He's got it. He's running down to 10, 5. He's gone. That's a touchdown for Dodds there. Nobody covering him from the Bulldogs there as McDowell takes an early lead here at Bender Field, 6-0.
On a well-thrown pass. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that was beautiful. It was right on the money.
Yeah, and he, as you said it, man, he was wide open. There was nobody around him for 10 yards. So that's an easy 6 right there for the Trojans. They strike early with 9:28 as we get ready for the point after. 29 doing the kicking here. Let's see if I can flip some rosters here. Snap.
Field goal is good, it looks like, down the middle there. So the Trojans take the lead over Meadville here early in the first quarter. 9 minutes left, 7-0. As we'll take a short break here on Cool 1.7 and Cool TV.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
From Cool 101.7 Radio, this is Cool TV.
All right, we welcome you back here to Bender Field. Big Gary Logan Walker here as McDowell strikes early, 7-0 off the passing touchdown there as they elect the kickoff. As the kick will be good, a good catch there from Meadville as they look to run it out. They've got some blocking, they've got some room, and a nice return there by Meadville, taking it out to about their 42-yard line.
Yeah, he caught it. It was kick. Nice kick right at him. He got it at the 20, picked up. See where they spotted finally. I'll say 22 on the return. And it is up to the 42. 1st and 10. Great field position again for the Meadville Bulldogs, but they are down right now, 7-0. Trojans struck early on a great pass. Ran it right in. Nobody around whatsoever. So here we go.
So Burchard will go up to snap the ball here. One running back in the backfield. Man in motion. They hand it to the motion man. As that's Lawrence, as he breaks away, still running, he's got the first down. He's up to about the Trojans' 44-yard line, I believe, there.
Well, getting some offense going here, picking up their first down. Fires the crowd up here on a Friday night in Meadville. Logan Walker, Big Gare bringing the action. Here we go. 1st and 10, Meadville.
So Burchard going up the snap. One man in the backfield, one in motion. They look to run it in the inside. Not a lot of room there. So I don't believe they gained any yardage there.
Down defense.
2nd and 10, right back to the original line of scrimmage. Go the Dogs. 8:35, first quarter. We welcome you again to Friday Night Football from Meadville High School, home of the Bulldogs. They're down right now 7-0, but getting a little spark going here.
Yeah, hopefully Meadville looking to score here. A nice man in motion again, once again, and it's another nice burst of run there. Still going, dragging the defender with him is Lawrence. He's off to a hot start here in this drive as he already has 2 rushes for over 10 yards.
Great job shooting off the left tackle and just turned the Jets on. They finally brought him down, but he got all the way up to the 28, 27?
Yeah, let's be about the 27 there.
27 it is, 1st and 10 for the Dogs.
The same formation here, one running back. Man in motion, and what are we going to have here?
Flags go flying.
False start, I believe.
Our first penalty tonight will
And it will be.
Against Meadville. Cost them 5.
Bulldogs penalized for movement prior to
Don't need that.
Surely not. That'll make it a 1st and 15 now. That brings them to about the Trojans' 32-yard line, I believe. So we got more whistles. Maybe official timeout there.
Yeah.
It looks like Trojans running off the field. Not sure. Is the wind knocked out of them or what?
That is number 5. Goes to the sideline. Maybe there's something to do with the equipment or something.
Yeah, it's Haffey.
Okay. Right back to action. He was replaced.
So here's the run here that time. So that was Lions Glover, but got a gain of a couple maybe there. Be at the Trojans' 30-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 13 here, as Trojans are up 7-0.
Happy back in, number 5, back in for the Trojans.
So 2 running backs in the backfield here as Burchard goes up, takes the direct snap, tosses it out the pitch. It's a nice run, breaking the corner there. A good run there by Miller.
Brady Miller. Tackled by Jalil Thrower.
Down to the 21. Where it is 3rd down.
It's about 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 maybe about.
4.
Might be a long 4.
6:10 on the clock. 7-0. McDowell Trojans with the lead. The Bulldogs with the ball.
So McDowell, or I should say Meadville, going up to the line as it's snapped and it's ran out once again. It's Lawrence, I believe, and he was able to break 1 tackle, but not the 2nd tackle there, as Lawrence was brought down.
Owen Casey making the tackle. 4th down.
So it'll be 4th down. I believe they may have gotten a yard there from that carry. Ball's at the McDowell 20-yard line.
Boy, crucial right here, 4th down.
Yeah, this is a big momentum.
You've got to keep the ball in your corner, and right now you got to pick up about 3. Get that 1st down. They're going for it, obviously. Down by 7. Back to pass.
There's the pass. It's caught. It's a good one. It's Miller. He's going all the way. He found the room as he swiveled to the right. Finds the end zone, and the Bulldogs have scored. Great offensive play call there. Got Miller wide open there. Meadville responds to the Trojans.
Needed 3, but they went for 6 and got it on the catch and run. Right now, the Bulldogs down 7-6 as we get ready for the point after. They're setting up for the kick. 12 doing the holding, snap, kick.
Kick is good, as it's now tied here at Bender Field, 7-7 here with 5 minutes and 4 seconds left in the first quarter here. And we'll bring it back here. We'll take a timeout as it's tied again, 7-7 here on Cool TV and Cool Radio.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
All right, we welcome you back here to Northwestern PA Football Friday night on Cool, presented by Meadville Medical Center. As we're down here at Bender Field, Meadville responding to the Trojans' touchdown as they went down and scored a touchdown. Braden Miller there as it's tied now 7-7 as Meadville looks to kick off here as they're placing the ball down. Talk about great momentum, Gary.
I tell you what, a couple of nice first downs, big real estate. They had their backs to the wall, pulled it off, tied this game. 5:04 on the clock. We're in the first quarter, and the Dogs are kicking off. And there it goes.
That kick looks like it's going to go out. It does go out. So that's a bit of a tough penalty there, I believe.
Yep. Doing the kicking for Meadville, I believe, is number 6.
Yeah, Fairleigh Jackson, it looks like.
Thank you.
So they'll put the ball at the Trojans' 35-yard line. So Trojans come running out.
So the ball placed at the 35. Great field position for the Trojans. 1st and 10. We're tied at 7. Once again, 5:04 on the clock. First quarter. We welcome you again to Friday Night Football.
So Myers, back to snap, has the running back behind him in the backfield. So it's Porter. So they look to get another man out there.
Well,
must have been short a man or something. As I think they're gonna have to call a timeout. I was gonna say that.
Yep,
they had to be getting close to a delay game there.
That'll be their first timeout. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout and come back to high school football here on Cool 101.7.
All right, we welcome you back here as McDowell calling a bit of a panic timeout there as they didn't have everyone set out there on the offense. Would have probably gotten a delay game penalty, so they elected to take the timeout. Their first of the first half here. So they'll come out here as they look start this offensive drive. As it's a pass there, good catch there. As now he's got some room. He makes
right
the
down
corner.
the sideline. He's going.
Oh, and a good tackle there by Carter to stop him. As I don't have a number 3 for McDowell, unfortunately, but it was a great throw and a great run by him. Oh, it looks like it's Ziegler.
James, we've got a player down now, so.
Yeah, and that's actually Ziegler.
Who just had a great run, a catch and run.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting up, though. Yeah, must have had the wind knocked out. That was a great tackle by Landon Carter. Definitely could see the wind get knocked out of Ziegler there.
Well, the whole play was set up good. I tell you what, they pulled the guard, so they got out front. He rolls out, fakes a handoff, catches him with the pass. He gets behind the block and picks up what? He goes from the 35 down to almost the 34. So big run. 31-yard gain, catch and run. That's huge right there. And obviously another first down. So the Trojans right now got the momentum going. We are tied at 7. He's got to go out for at least one play. So we're back to action here. 4:52.
So Myers in the shotgun. Let's take the snap off the hard count there. Another pass and play here once again. Finds his man there. And a good tackle there and a good bring down there. As that was Ligorian that caught that one. Looks like to be a gain of about 5 or 6, looks like.
About 5 yards on that one. So it's 2nd and 5. Now they're starting to take it to the air.
Yeah, McDowell.
Again, another
looks
pass.
Like a false start, and man, it'd be a big play there. Whistle's blown before the play happens, though, and Meadville got a pretty big hit on a dead play there.
So timeout has been taken by the Meadville Bulldogs before this play developed. So Meadville will take their first timeout with 4:24 on the clock. We'll be back after this quick break.
All right, we welcome you back here mid-play. Here's McDowell handed it off coming out of the Meadville timeout as McDowell was unable to pick up the first down off that play, so it'll be third down. Looks like it'll be about 3rd and 4 maybe.
Porter with the handoff. He's the only one in the backfield for the Trojans. Here we go.
There's a shotgun.
3rd and 5.
They
The pass.
to Porter. He catches that one, but 2 Bulldogs there to bring him down. He's still strutting along, though. He managed to get another yard, I'd say, with 2 Bulldogs trying to drag him down.
Close to 2. Took that ball.
About 4th and 1, it looks like.
Caught the ball. They're going to go for a quick one here with 4th and 1.
Yeah, they're going for a quick snap here as they look at it, hand it off. Porter, he looks to find the corner.
He didn't get it.
I don't know if he got it.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think so. Yeah, it looks like the official's spotting him short.
No, right there at the 25.
Yep, there's the signal. Bulldogs ball there. Big defensive
wow, is that
stand
huge
there.
right there? They try to catch the dog off on a quick handoff. They read it, got in there, wrapped him up, brought him down.
Talk about a quick play as well. I mean, they ran right up to there was more than a no huddle. It was a right to the line.
Yeah, but that's,
get it snapped.
That's just good football.
Oh, yeah.
And you took a gamble, and I tell you what, the Dogs, they weren't fooled on it. Wow. So the Dogs take over. Ball right at the 25. 1st and 10, 3:28. This game's tied at 7.
This looks like Meadville will go to the shotgun formation, man in motion. Ball snap.
Same thing.
Looks to go deep with it. He's slinging it down. He's got a wide open man, but he's overthrown. As that was Elverton open there on the left far side. Broke away from his defender, but the ball just barely overthrown.
If he'd have caught that, he'd have been off and running.
Oh, yeah. Caught that in stride. That's 6 points.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Didn't happen. 2nd down and 10. Clock stops at 3:16. Once again, the ball at the 25-yard line. Game tied 7-all. We welcome again Friday Night Football, Cool 101.7 FM, along with Cool TV on what is a gorgeous night for Friday Night Football from Meadville. Here we go.
So it'll be Thompson in at quarterback now. Back to snap. Shotgun formation. So they look to hand it off that time, and no room to go. Loss, a gain there for Miller.
That's a huge loss.
Yeah, that's a loss of about 3 yards there.
Wow.
Or a couple yards.
They were in the backfield when he got the handoff.
Yeah, that Trojans defense was coming right through the offensive line.
They're fired up. They want that ball back. They mark about 2 yards off, so that'd make it 3rd and 12.
So shotgun formation once again. Here's Thompson. Back the pass. So he looks to break to his left. He's got some blocking. He's scrambling. He's looking to do a keeper there as he breaks the edge. He's running. He's got the first down. And it's a nice run there. Quarterback keeper. Great awareness and a great read there by Thompson as he broke away, got the first down, brought the ball down to about the Bulldogs' 41-yard line, it looks like.
Huge right there, keeping the drive alive. 2:26 on the clock. They were all over him. He had to. He was running to his left, ran back to the right.
Yeah, I mean, that's great blocking as well by Meadville. I mean, that gave him a lot of time, a lot of opportunity for him to see the play unravel, and a great read option there for him as they hand it off to Miller there. He looks the cutback, looks like a flag, and we're bringing it back. It looks like a hold.
You know that, it might have been an illegal block. We'll wait for the call. Obviously, we'll go against Meadville. Holding it is. Good call by Logan.
So we'll bring it back.
10 yards.
Yeah, it's a tough 10 yards to lose there.
That's their second penalty. They had one earlier for 5. Actually, the third penalty is they kicked the one out of bounds.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So, but nevertheless, first down and extremely long.
To Thompson. Back to snap again, shotgun formation. He looks to throw. He airs it out. Short pass, nice one. Oh, big tackle there by the Trojans, though. A good catch there by Lyons Glover.
I tell you what, He caught the ball right at the 35, met two of the Trojans, and that was it. So they managed to get, what, 5 out of it?
Yeah, looks like about a 5-yard gain off of that.
All right. Yeah, they spotted, I'd say, second and about 16. 5.
So it'll be Thompson again. Back to snap it there. Shotgun formation there with Miller. Quarterback keeper. He looks to push forward, but he's not going forward as a lot of Trojans bringing him back.
About, what, 3 of them in there?
Yeah, looks like didn't even really gain that.
Led by 60, assisted by 15. I believe there was another one in there. Nevertheless, 3 of the Trojans. What do you get? Got a yard? Maybe 2.
Maybe a yard or 2.
Wow.
It's 3rd and 14 now. So the clock is winding down here in the first quarter. It's tied 7-7. We've got 49 seconds with the clock still running in the first quarter. So Thompson steps it back, pass and play. He tries to make out to his right. Tough throw.
Nice
Good grab. Should
Good.
be. Oh, no. I thought he had the 1 foot in.
Wow. I see a flag down.
Yeah, there
at
is a
35.
flag on McDowell's side there. Looks like it's against Meadville, I believe, so I think it'll be declined. They're saying false start. So it'll be 4th down and 14.
Boy, I tell you, from up here, it looked like he did have a foot in, but of course,
it definitely looked like that 1 foot was definitely in before the following foot went out of bounds there.
Where's our instant replay?
Yeah.
Here we go. Back to punt of the Dogs.
Send it back to New York.
Yeah. Let's rehash that one.
Nice punt.
Nice
Great
kick.
air. McDowell having to run back and a nice bounce. It's rolling down. Couldn't ask for a better punt. Within about the 7-yard line. What a beauty.
Wow. Sending the Trojans back deep. That was huge.
So I'll hand the ball over to McDowell here as it's tied up here at Bender Field, 7-7 with 21 seconds left in the first quarter, as we'll take a quick timeout here on Cool 101.7 and Cool TV. All right, we welcome you back here, Cool 101.7 and Cool TV, as Meadville is tied 7-7 with McDowell, as McDowell took the field there, as we just missed a play, as looked like it was
offsides.
Yeah, offsides. So that'll cost Meadville 5, and we got the officials whistling again here.
Well,
Maybe
the line
it's the
judge
spot
on the far side. I'm not sure what he's.
Yeah, I think maybe he was looking to check with the chains to see if the spotting was good. So nonetheless here, as Myers steps back, looks to air it out once more. He's running, scrambling, passes to his right, wide open man there.
Nobody around.
As that's Megorian, as now he's finally brought down by a Bulldog right about the 48-yard line, Trojans 48-yard line.
They went from the 8-yard line all the way down to what, the 48?
Yeah,
49.
48.
Let's see where they spot the ball.
It looks like the 48.
40-yard catch and run.
They run up. They want to get one more play off before the end of the first quarter, and they do
Another
so.
pass.
As they run. Oh, a miss throw there, Megorian, and that'll run the clock out here as it's tied up at Bender Field as Meadville's 7, McDowell 7, as we're at the end of the first quarter here, and we'll take a timeout here on Cool 101.7 and Cool TV.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
From This Is Cool TV.
All right, we welcome you back here as you're listening to Northwestern PA football Friday nights on Cool, presented by Meadville Medical Center. Here is McDowell looking to continue the offense here as it's a handoff to Porter and a nice run as he finds some room, and he's brushing off a tackle or two. Finally brought down at about the Meadville 45-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, you know he's going to get the ball. He's the only back in the backfield. And he's still, I tell you what, they got to focus on him. He's still eating them up. Picked up 7 on that run. 3rd down. Here we go. Handoff again. First
Porter.
Down. Still
He's got
going.
some more room.
Offensive line firing off the ball, executing great blocks. Trojans moving right down the field. No huddle offense. Chain gang isn't even set yet, and they're getting a snap.
Yeah, Myers snaps a shotgun. He's looking to air it out. He goes far right side, can't quite catch it there. I believe that was Dodds that wasn't able to haul that one in on the right sideline, as I believe he had the catch or the touchdown catch earlier for McDowell.
Right off the tip of the finger, 2nd down and 10. Stops the clock at 11:18. We're tied at 7. Trojans are fired up.
So Myers will take the snap. A little pitch throw.
Shuffle.
Oh, my goodness. What a play. And he breaks one tackle. He's going all the way. There's no bringing him down, as that was Dickerson, the tight end. Little shovel pass.
Yep, that was, once again, well executed. They never saw it coming. Great call by the coach.
So that'll give McDowell the lead, as now they're up 13-7 as they elect to try and kick the extra point. So the kicker goes back, takes a few steps back and to the left, set and ready to go. Snap, good hold, good kick, and it's good. So McDowell comes out strong here in the second quarter as they take the lead 14-7 over Meadville, as we go and take a break here on Cool 1.7 and Cool TV. We welcome you right back here at Bender Field, as again McDowell has just scored here in the second quarter as they take the lead 14-7 with 11 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second quarter. McDowell finding a lot of success in the air, or more so even the shovel pass to their tight end there. I mean, that was a beautiful play.
What a way to end the drive on a play like that. But nevertheless, they were also rushing it and had great blocking thrown, a little bit of passing, rushing all together. Boom, they tacked on another touchdown. They now take the lead back 14-7. Plenty of time, 11:09. Second quarter as we get ready for the kickoff.
So McDowell the kickoff here, as now it's a short squib kick, and we're going to stop the play before it even starts. Officials were stopping that one just about right as the kicker was making contact with the ball. So I think they're going to...
Might have been offsides.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks like they're almost just resetting the play here. Not quite sure what that was about. So Meadville should expect the squib kick here, maybe. as that's what they elected the last time there. And this time they do so once again as it skips, jumps up high, and Meadville fumbles it down, but they drop down on it. Good play by Meadville to drop down on it and maintain possession, but very costly there as did just about what McDowell wanted them to do.
Well, he picked it up as he was going to take off with it, bobbled the ball. Carter for the Dogs. Great field position, though. Ball's at what, 33?
Yeah, right around that 33-yard line.
First and 10. Got their backs to the wall again, down 14-7.
So it looks like might actually be Philippa, quarterback out there. Handoff that time. Getting a few yards there and still going. That's a lot of McDowell's. One wrapped up his right foot there. And a good gain there as that was Lawrence.
I tell you what, a good second effort. That's what it's about. Leaning forward, keep the legs chopping, and he did. Managed to pick up another yard and a half off it before they could finally wrap him up to bring him down. So, 2nd and 6.
So Meadville breaks away from the huddle. Philippa taking the direct snap here. So he looks to hand it off. He hands it off to the inside there, and it was read easily by McDowell there. I believe that was Miller. May have gotten maybe 1 or 2 yards, I believe, on that.
There's 9 for McDowell. Shot in there, the linebacker. Wasn't fooled on that one. Apparently I don't have a 9 on my roster. Eggleston on that. That is number 9, Matt, a senior. Here we go. 3rd down. Crucial play right here.
So Burchard snaps it, man in motion. He keeps it, looking to air it out. He's looking to go deep with it, and it's tipped. Almost intercepted, but it tipped off the hands of Meadville there, I believe, as there was great coverage by Flemings there by the Trojans, and he locked up that wide receiver. So now it's 4th and 5, Meadville's own 38. As they'll look to punt this one.
Yeah, he definitely got a punt back here.
Tell you what, the punter had beautiful punt the last time.
Had to be 60 yards on the roll. Here we go, low snap.
Good kick once again there directly to the receiver, though, as he's running it out, and he's got some room to go on the left. He's breaking away, breaks the edge, he's running, going all the way to 10, the 5. He's gone. It's a touchdown. Punt return touchdown there for McDowell, as it looks like that was Hauer, I believe, Jake Hauer, that brought that one all the way back off the punt return as McDowell scores once again here.
What a great job. He ran to the left side, cut up field, wide open, right up the side, all the way for an easy 6, 20-7 as we get ready for the point after. Special teams delivers on that one.
Yeah, big time. It was great blocking, but also, you know, on the punt return, that was a beautiful read there, breaking off to the left and seeing the room. So we're ready for the extra point here now. As the snaps, good snap, good hold, good kick, and the extra point is good. As McDowell extends their lead 21-7 here against Meadville down here at Bender Field, as we'll take a short timeout here on Cool 101.7 and Cool TV. Back here down the Bender Field. So you're listening to Northwestern PA Football Friday night on Cool, presented by Meadville Medical Center. As now McDowell, after just scoring that touchdown there off the punt return, they'll go to kickoff here to Meadville as Meadville trails 21-7 here in the second quarter. Still 9 minutes and 17 seconds to go.
Silence the crowd. The Dogs need to return.
So a kick here, nice kick, bounces up. Good return here from Meadville, running it out, trying to find the edge there, but not a lot of room there, no blocks as McDowell ran right down to him, swarmed by Trojans there as that was Gear.
This team is fired up. Momentum definitely on their side. 21-7, 9-10 remaining here in the second quarter. So the Dogs take over. Ball at the 21-yard line.
So Meadville in the huddle.
About the 20.
Yeah, right at that 20. So Meadville will break the huddle. Looks like Flippa's still in, quarterback. Here's the pitch, out to Miller. Tries to break the edge there. He gets around outside the edge. Got about maybe a gain of 5 there on the run. Decent carry.
Driven out of bounds by Gavin Majorian.
So that'll bring up second down, about 2nd and 5.
Dogs take a little longer. They go to the huddle offense, whereas the Trojans no huddle. So here we go. 2nd and 5 for Meadville.
So Flippa hands it off out to the outside man in motion, and a nice run here breaks the edge just about, but Trojans got him before he was able to really break that edge completely. Got about a gain of 2, it looks like, as that was Lyons Glover with the carry.
Got past 2 of the Trojans.
3rd down, Meadville.
Who was that? 25 shot up and brought him down?
Yeah, I believe so.
Same guy that returned the punt. Crucial right now. 3rd down and about 3 for Meadville. Got their backs to the wall, down 21-7, 8:20. Second quarter action. Cool 101.7 FM along with Cool TV.
So the handoff here, or no, the quarterback keeper here as he looks to throw it, air it out, and it's caught. It's a nice one, but there's a flag as that was Lyons Glover making the reception and bringing it in to about the 50-yard line, but will hold everything as I believe it's coming back. Probably a hold here against Meadville. And it does look like that as Meadville's blocking back.
Well, after having a great play, it's all
that's a great momentum play there for Meadville. They really need to get the offense going. Really need to get some points up on the board as McDowell's offense has been overwhelming Meadville's defense here in the first half.
10-yard penalty, but boy, more than that when you could have been at midfield with the first down.
Exactly. That'll make it 3rd and about 13, I believe. So Flippa looks to air it out once again. He throws it, looks to go. It's wobbly there. Pass interference.
Where's the flag at on that?
There it is.
There it is. That was pretty obvious.
Yeah, we knew it there as I believe it was Reichel that went running and got broken up by thrower from McDowell. That was as blatant pass interference as I think I've seen.
It was too obvious.
Oh, yeah.
From even up here.
Well, give Meadville a first down, unfortunately.
Takes them all the way up to what?
It's like about the 32-yard line, it looks like. Too bad it wasn't completed catch there. We'll put them about the 50-yard line.
Well, they had that earlier, but then they got called on a hold. But they got a new set of downs. And a little more life.
That's right.
In this
some
drive.
good momentum, especially for Meadville's passing as well. So Filippo, take it back, hands it off in the inside there, and it looks like a couple yards gained there, a few yards maybe, as that was Miller taking that one. So that'll make it 2nd and 7 here. There's about 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Meadville trailing 21-7. So Filippo goes back. There's man in motion. Looks like a pass play here. There as he breaks off to his left, and he's swarmed going down in tackle. That's a big sack there for McDowell.
Wow. Who was that? 9 came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That is huge.
So a huge
They
loss.
lost about 10 on that. Wow.
Pretty close to that. Looks like it's about 3rd and 20 is what they're marking.
No protection, no blocking. Trojans defensive line controlling the line. Controlling the game up right now, 21-7, halfway through the second quarter.
Looks like we'll get a timeout here. Yep, Meadville will call a timeout here, and we'll call a timeout here. So we'll take a short break here on Cool 1.7 and Cool TV.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
All right, we welcome you back here down the Bender Field. Gary Patton, Logan Walker here, as McDowell has been leading this contest 21-7 now. So it was tied 7-7 at one point, but McDowell's offense has been very hot, and especially the special teams, you could say, as they had a punt return earlier for a touchdown.
Yeah, it was about 65 yards.
So Meadville will come out of their timeout here. 3rd and 20 here. Filippo steps back, looks to air it out off the left sideline there. That'll be incomplete.
You said they're both out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great defensive play there by Megorian. Had his hands up, and he just he made Reichel just have to run left and out of bounds there on that left sideline. I mean, it was a smart play.
I don't think you're going to be able to throw long a lot because they are literally getting in there. I mean, we've seen the one sack for 10 yards. This is forcing Meadville to punt again.
Meadville sets up for the punt here. Punters has been having a really good night, actually, with some great punts, especially that one off the roll. It went about 60-some yards, probably. And it pinned McDowell to about their 8-yard line, as this one's a high, short one, though. As it comes down, it bounces about the 43, and it bounces out around the 45-yard line, Meadville's own, so not a very good punt that time, though, as McDowell will take the field for offense here, as we'll take another short timeout here. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Cool TV and Cool 1.7. All right, we welcome you back here as McDowell takes the field. Their offense does as they look to throw it here. Myers, he connects there out to the outside there. The Dodds as he makes a couple more yards after the reception there, as he gets up to about the 34-yard line. Makes about a 2nd and 1 for McDowell.
2nd and 1. Look at that, right back to the line.
Yeah, that hurry-up offense.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
And there's a
nice run by Porter. He ships back and he's pushing the ref. The ref's in the way, and he's still making a little bit of gain. Great run by Porter.
There's something you don't see every time.
That referee's lucky he didn't mistake him for a Bulldog and lower his shoulder down.
Run him right over.
That wouldn't have been good, because especially the speed Porter was going there, he could have done some damage. So Byers shotgun, passes it, looks to go to the right sideline there, wide open man, and it's a touchdown there as he toe taps, as that was number 3 that time.
There's a flag down.
That caught it.
Flag down, hold everything.
Oh, maybe a false start there, maybe. Maybe one of the wide receivers moved a little too quickly. Or and they're bringing it back. A huge break for Meadville, as McDowell has had another wide receiver just wide open again.
Boy, that's only their 2nd penalty.
So they bring it back here. Shotgun formation. Myers, he looks to air it out. Short one. And that one's caught for a couple yards there, as I believe that was McGorry that time. Caught that one. Not sure what the officials.
We got another
false start.
Another one.
So is that 2? I believe 2 back-to-back there on McDowell.
That's 5 yards.
Or illegal formation, maybe, I believe. Or
okay. Scratch the catch and run on that one. Back. Wow. This is the longest they've ever been in the hole.
Yeah, and McDowell, they didn't have any other penalties.
No, all of a sudden.
These are the first 2 penalties.
They had one earlier
for them, I believe. Yeah, or the one earlier. So it'll be a throw again here. Myers has all day to throw this one, and a little too high there as he had his man, McGorry, but it's a little bit too high for him as he tried jumping up and couldn't haul that one down. I tell you what, he was wide open, though. Those wide receivers just seemed to...
Overthrown, 3rd down.
So 3rd and about
Let's see the
20
ball.
maybe?
It's more than that. Let's see they got to get down to the 12-yard line, and they're at the 30.
Oh, yeah, it's
36, so that's 24 yards.
Yeah.
Back to pass again.
He's airing it out. He wants all of it.
Nobody.
Oh, yeah, nobody there.
Not at all.
It's been interesting to see what they elect to do here. Whether they punt it, or it looks like Myers is wanting to stay in, but he'll come out. Looks like special teams going out there. I believe they'll probably... I'd assume punt, maybe. I don't see the kicker going out there. Yeah, it looks like punt formation. So they'll try the pin Meadville deep here.
Who is it? I can't see the number. Back to punt. 7.
Thrower.
7.
Yeah, if it's 7, that's thrower.
It's 70. It's a fake.
And they run it. He's got some room there. He's breaking the corner.
He's
running
gone.
all
He's
the
gone.
way. As that's 8. And breaking a tackle at the end. It's Dickerson again. That's his 2nd touchdown of the night as they run the fake punt. Break out to the right. The Meadville crowd stunned here as McDowell extends their lead once again.
6 points.
Wow. What a great call again.
I was kind of surprised. I figured they would try to air it out once again. So the kicker will go in for the extra point attempt here. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick as that one lays through as McDowell now leads 28-7 here down at Bender Field. 2nd quarter's about 4 minutes and 38 seconds left here as we'll take a short timeout here on Cool 1.7 and Cool TV. here, the Cool 1.7 and Cool TV here. Down here at Bender Field here tonight. A very nice night. Now that the sun has set, it's still a little warm out. Beautiful night. You know, can't complain. It's not raining, and better yet, it's not. I won't say the S word. It's not snow. I guess I'll say that it's not snowing. Thank God. As now McDowell will get lined up here. The kickoff. As they had just scored off the fake punt, as the special teams has been cashing in here for McDowell tonight. It's got 14 points total. As now the kick's good. It's a squib down the middle. That's picked up by Meadville as they look to try to get some blocking done, and not much there as there's a bunch of Trojans. Oh, about 5 or 6 bringing down the returner there. As that was Lyons Glover that took the return.
Murray Grimaway fields the kick. Zach Neff makes the tackle.
So when they did the fake punt, they had 70 back there. Owen Westmoreland, a sophomore, doesn't state what his position is. Definitely not the punter. He never kicked the ball.
Yeah.
So talk about a great decoy. When they did the fake punt, it ended up getting 6. It was what, 4th down and 24?
Yeah, I think he said 24.
My goodness. And then they get a touchdown. 28-7, Trojans with the lead. Meadville with the ball right now.
So Thompson's back in at quarterback in the shotgun. Looks to keep it. He rolls out. It's a design keeper there for the quarterback there. Maybe gets a couple yards, it looks like.
Kobe Thompson with the ball. Tackle by
Gets it to about the 26-yard line, it looks like.
You're listening to WMVL, Cool 101.7 FM, Linesville, Meadville. Friday night football right here from Meadville. Been all Trojans here in the first half. 4 minutes remain, 28-7. 2nd and 8 for the Dogs.
So Thompson, shotgun, looks to hand it off that time there. A few yards gain off the run there. As that was Lawrence that time.
Jordan Brown on the tackle, number 15 for McDowell.
So about 3rd and 5 now. 3rd and 4. Meadville breaks the huddle there. Be a shotgun formation there. 1 wide receiver to the left, 3 to the right. So it's a pass play there as they run out to the right. It's going to be a short pass. It's caught. Hauled in and running is Lyons Glover there. As he breaks off there to the outside. Going up the right sideline. Finally brought down by the Trojans. It'll be a 1st down there. So they get into about the 48-yard line of the Trojans.
Good catch and run. He was wide open too, because what happened was McDowell blitzed, so they sent everybody in.
So Thompson, shotgun formation once again, does the handoff there, but Trojans are all over it. And that might be about a loss of a yard there.
I don't think I'd try to run it up the middle against these guys.
Yeah, McDowell is catching on to the running up the middle, that's for sure.
They lost a yard on that one. 2nd and 11. 2:25 remaining here in the first half. It's been all Trojans. Let's see if Meadville can get on the board and get to that end zone here in the end of the first half.
So a good snap there. Shotgun formation. Looking to air it out as Thompson there. Tries to find his man, and it's almost picked off there. Great defense there by McDowell as it was Haffey that almost picked that one off.
Brings up 3rd and 11 on the incomplete pass. Stops the clock at 2:07. I tell you what, once again, you don't have a lot of time to throw the ball. Thompson's back. They're rushing. They're getting their blitzing, getting to him. Manages to get that one off. Like you said, could have been intercepted, though. You're taking a roll of the dice on that one.
Yeah.
You've got to do a quicker slant, a quicker pass. Try to get 5, 7, 8 yards at a crack. less time to throw
Thompson
the ball.
goes back to throw again. He runs to his left. He airs one out high, and it's going to be picked off. But no, it's dropped. That was wide open as it could be there for the defense to pick off, as it was Flemings that couldn't haul that one in.
That was an easy interception. As you said, Logan, he just couldn't hold on to it, dropped the ball.
Yeah, Lyons Glover was the intended receiver that Thompson was trying to throw to, but it was just so much of a lollipop that, or a rainbow throw, that the defense could get under.
It hung up in the air for a while. Fleming could have had it, should have. He's a freshman. So, 4th down and 11. Less than 2 minutes remain, first half.
Meadville goes back to punt. Good hole.
Flag down.
Good punt there. As it bounces, takes about a McDowell bounce, and Meadville decides to catch that one before it came any further towards their side. And
see what the flag's
all
all
about. See. Officials talking it over. So it'll be against Meadville there. They
will march it back.
Yeah, they'll accept it and march it back. I almost would have taken the field position that they would have gotten, to be honest.
Yeah.
With how well the punters been, other than that one punt. So they'll redo the punt here.
Making it 4th and 16. The snap.
Good snap. Good high kick there.
Nice kick.
Just looking to come down. McDowell catches it, and a good tackle there. Good bring down there by Meadville, as that was Lawrence making the tackle.
Great coverage by the Bulldogs. Ball placed at the 25. We got a minute 41 remaining. Trojans have 2 timeouts left. Meadville with 1. 1st and 10. McDowell. Well in control, 28-7. Quarterback looks to the sideline for the signal. There's a no-huddle offense.
Might be the longest time they've taken the snap the ball.
Well, the other time they had to take a timeout. Remember, they had a guy running in, and
yeah, they had that they had a wide receiver running in.
Little miscommunication. The snap.
So Myers handoff Porter. Doesn't have a lot of room there as he tries to make his way forward and gets a couple yards there, a few yards.
Oh, get a new back running. 22.
It's about 2nd and 7. Looks like Meadville.
Timeout has been taken by the Trojans, I believe.
Yeah, McDowell is taking a timeout. Or is it Meadville?
Well, they're pointing to Meadville. No, now they're pointing back to McDowell.
Yeah, so McDowell takes the timeout here as they're up 28-7 here with a minute 23 seconds left in the second quarter here. And we'll take a short 30-second timeout here on Cool 1.7 and Cool TV.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on. Right here, close to home.
All right, we welcome you back here. Cool 1.7, Cool TV. As McDowell comes out of the timeout here, a minute 23 seconds left in the first half, and there's a pass there from Myers out to the outside there. Had a nice carry there. The receiver still trudging along with Bulldogs on him. As he's finally brought down short of the first down, I believe, as that was Megorian that caught that one. Or no, they're going to give him the first down.
First down.
McDowell hurrying up, making their substitutions there, getting the tight end out. Running back in the backfield there for McDowell. They look to air it out. Myers, he's looking to take a deep shot on the left sideline. Nice throw, and it's a beautiful throw, but couldn't quite get hauled in there. as that was Dodds that couldn't make the catch, as he ran one in earlier off a nice reception.
Boy, right there was just good coverage by the Dogs.
Yeah, that was great.
I mean, he was right there one-on-one with him.
Yeah,
no interference or nothing. And the ball was well thrown. That was a long
that was a beautiful.
That was a long
The accuracy
toss.
was beautiful. So Myers
back again to pass.
He looks to air it out a short mid one there as he connects that time to Dodds as he makes his way down all the way to the Meadville 30-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, less than a minute, and boy, Trojans just marching right down here.
Oh, is it?
Trying to cash in one more time here. They've got one timeout remaining. Both teams have one. Here we go. The snap.
So Myers.
Back to pass.
Fake handoff. Good throw to the right sideline. He's got his man there. Did he bring it in? They're saying he hauled it in there on the right sideline. Making the diving attempt was Megorian. That clock will continue to tick, I believe, unless... Yeah, McDowell's not taking the timeout, and the clock finally starts ticking more. Myers, quick snap. Good handoff there. The running back's running it, shifting his way through, but he's finally brought down at about the 5-yard line there. As that was Bonzel.
Second down. They are taking a timeout. They are in the red zone.
Yeah. In which McCandless Ford with locations in Meadville and Mercer are presented in the red zone here tonight. We thank them.
Each and every Friday night. So the Trojans take their last timeout, threatening to score again with 19 seconds. Ball down on what, the 5? Looks like about the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
So second and goal. They tried to rush it in the last time. They were shut down, but...
See whether they take the air or not. I believe McDowell has one timeout left. So
I believe that was their last timeout.
Oh, was it? Because I thought they had only called that one at the beginning of the... Well, actually, no. Yeah, that is their last one. Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah, Meadville's got one, but...
So snap, Myers. They look to keep it. He's looking for a receiver. He's just looking to run it himself. Myers does it all there. He fakes the throw, breaks to his left, and he just runs in, breaks the edge. No one from Meadville showing the pressure, so ran it in from the 5-yard line there. And
he was looking for the one receiver. He was covered, but he just cut up field. It was wide open, as you said, Logan.
Meadville was covering those 3 wide receivers there. I should say the tight end and the 2 wide receivers on that left side there. So that'll extend their lead 34-7 as the extra point. It's about underway here.
He hasn't missed one yet.
Extra point is up, and it's good once again there as McDowell extends their lead 35-7 here down at Bender Field, as Meadville will look to return with 15 seconds left in the second half here, as we'll take a short timeout here on Cool 1.7 and Cool TV.
Welcome back. All Cool 101.7 FM along with Cool TV. Joe Velke behind the camera. Logan Walker to my left. I'm Big Gare. Chuck Stopp not here tonight. Wishing him all the best. Hopefully he'll be back in the saddle. But it's great having Logan here as he filled in for me last week. And obviously, I had said it before and I'll say it again, calls all the volleyball matches for us, and a great job. It's great having you aboard, Logan.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate the chance to come in and step in and help out when I can. As a kickoff here is good as it's a squib down the middle there. Meadville making some great moves there. As
this guy's still going.
Nice run. As I believe that was Lions Glover there. He was making the shifty moves there, running through, getting some good blocks, and just breaking some great tackles and some defenders' ankles as well. Meadville gets decent field position, but unfortunately, 7 seconds left.
7 seconds. Finally brought down by 2 of the Trojans. you almost know the Trojans are going to have to go into a prevent defense, as Meadville would probably take it long, I would imagine, but you never know.
Yeah, I don't know whether you try the air deep one out, you go for a little mid shot, try the lateral it, but
7 seconds, you can really got to go for the end zone, I guess.
Yeah, I don't. Meadville, they look, they're just going to run it here, there, as it's a nice, decent run there.
That should run the clock out, though.
Yep, and that will do it there. As we are halfway through this game here as we go into halftime, as McDowell leads over Meadville 35-7 here, as we'll take a short timeout here, come back for our halftime show here on Cool 101.7 and Cool TV.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
We welcome you back now here. So you're listening to Northwestern PA Football Friday nights on Cool 101.7 and Cool TV, presented by Meadville Medical Center here as we're down at Bender Field. Big Gare, Logan Walker here, filling in for Chuck Stop tonight, as it's been nothing but McDowell here tonight so far.
There's no doubt about it. I tell you what, from the get-go, they were up 7-0 with 9:28 in the first quarter. They scored. But the Bulldogs came back and scored, tied the game 7-7 at 5:04. So we thought, well, we got a game going here. They tied the game. Well, all of a sudden, we get into the second quarter. Boom, 14-7 Trojans with 11:09 on the clock. Then they hit it again, 21-7. Hit it again, 28-7 with 4:38. And with 15 seconds remaining in the first half, they scored again. 35-7, your halftime score from Meadville. I look at some stats here real quick, and I said before coming into the game, the records don't mean anything because the Dogs came in 3-1, Trojans 2-2 at 500. That didn't mean nothing. Throw the records out. Here we go, some quick stats. In passing, I had the Bulldogs 4 for 11. They had no turnovers. Unfortunately, the penalties, they came at such a bad time, too. We saw the one where they got down to the 48, and they got caught for holding on a nice pass catch. Scratch that. They had offsides, all small penalties. They had 5 for a total of 30 yards. but they come at a bad time. Not the penalties come at a good time. They also had a kickoff. The ball brought back to the 35, and of course the Trojans, I believe, scored on that drive also. Trojans, you don't want them to have the ball. They are unbelievable running, catching, special teams, as Logan said, on the punt return. 65 yards run, absolutely phenomenal. In passing, I've got them 8 for 14. So they've gotten to the air, connected big. The one was a touchdown, a huge catch and run. Guy was wide open, nobody around him for 10 yards. A couple other big ones, a lot of small passing in that. We talked about the shuttle pass that got him a touchdown. They've had 3 penalties for 25 yards. I had the Meadville Bulldogs 5 first downs. Trojans with 7 first downs. But once again, all Trojans when it comes to the end zone, 35-7, your halftime score, all McDowell.
Yeah, I tell you what, Big Air, offensively, the Trojans have been a nightmare here for Meadville. They take advantage about every possession that they get on the offensive side of the ball, and it's just been all over the place. They've scattered it very well. Myers doing a phenomenal job at quarterback. He's spreading the ball all around to his wide receivers, even getting the tight end involved. As Dickerson has 2 touchdowns here tonight. He has the one pitch, I believe it was around the 30-yard line there, that they pitched it, and he was able to break off a tackle or 2 and run it, pound it into the end zone there. And then also 4th and about 24, McDowell goes to, they look like they're going to go punt the ball at about the Meadville 40-yard line, and instead they run a fake. They hand it off to the tight end Dickerson, and he ran it out to the right. He broke to the outside, and he ran it all the way in for that touchdown. A couple of heartbreakers there, and especially the punt return as well for McDowell, as they scored on Meadville, had done in the first half, and that was such a big momentum shift within this game, and certainly hurt Meadville, as, I mean, those are 14 points that shouldn't even be on the board, especially the defense has been struggling to hold down McDowell Trojans here tonight. And the Meadville offense, they were sparking, they were getting good flashy plays here and there. You were getting some good runs between Lyons Glover and especially Lawrence getting some nice flashy plays, and Miller as well, as Miller has the only touchdown off of that one pass play for Meadville. I believe that was scored in the first quarter. That tied it up at 7 apiece early on in this contest. But overall, just a bit of a struggle there as Meadville got hurt with some penalties as they were driving down in that second quarter. Ended up having to punt the ball away, and then obviously you give the ball to McDowell, and it's about a 90% chance that they're scoring. Unfortunately, their offense is just so good. Especially with Myers, their quarterback, he is phenomenal. His accuracy, he's able to see his blocking as well. His offensive line has given him all the time in the world to read through all of his options and even look back once again to look through all of his options, and that's a big momentum killer there for Meadville. So hopefully Meadville defense can try to adjust. I believe they received the kickoff for the second half, so hopefully they can get some offense kind of sparking in that matter, but they've got a long way to go here if they want to try and catch up to the Trojans here.
Well, I tell you what, let's rewind a couple things. I tell you what, we watched one of the passes, the guy was wide open, would have been a first down, right across, dropped an easy pass. Okay, it happens. You drop passes, and it happens. So you suck it up, you move forward. Sometimes they couldn't regroup from it. We saw another one where there could have been a turnover, and the guy from the Trojans dropped the ball.
Yeah, that was very fortunate.
Right there would have been a turnover right there. You got double coverage back there, and Thompson let one fly, and it's a wonder it wasn't picked off. Now, on the fake punt, what it was a direct snap. He direct snapped it right to the guy. He took off running. He had 2 guys next to him. They got out and led the blocking, and the whole team for the Meadville is rushing in. The punter, who's a sophomore, just a decoy, ran through it, and they're like standing there, and that guy's already downfield, had the whole field wide open. You and I knew he was gone.
Yeah, and especially with like how close it was, because they were punting from about the Meadville's 40-yard line, or the 35 if you're being generous or so. that's not a lot of room as well that the punt returner really has to go back either, because, I mean, you don't want them standing at the 10-yard line because you figure the ball's going to go into the end zone. So, that's such a great play call if you really think about the logistics behind it, because that punt returner for Meadville is definitely going to be standing far. So that angle is very tough. And you're kind of dependent on the punt returner on making that tackle on the big tight end that, of course, he broke to the outside and was able to beat the punt returner to the end zone. And unfortunately for Meadville, just some monster play calls, and especially like that pitch to Dickerson as well, the tight end. I mean, that pitch play, that's like the shovel pass is what's really called, but the shovel passes, you don't see that very often.
No, you don't. Like I said, the whole play was executed well. The whole team delivered on it, and they got a touchdown out of it. And I tell you what, the blocking's out there. It's just a great job. And even with the fake, they were 4th and 24, and you're like, well, I can't believe they're punting. And I thought, something looked fishy, but maybe they're going to do a little coffin kick or something, maybe a little quick kick. Anything could have been possible with them. Yeah, look what happens. Direct snap, the guy's off and running, and an easy 6. So you got 4th down and 24, the guy gets a touchdown. And in the whole Meadville team, they were caught. They just caught right there. Boom. A deer with the headlights.
Yeah,
Man.
It just completely shocked because, no one really thought. I was surprised that they sent the punt team out there with how successful they were with throwing and being in the air, and how well their defense has been playing as well. The fact that they didn't want to go for it, and then as soon as they direct snapped it, I was like, oh, well, that kind of answers the question right there.
It was a great call. Once again, you're talking about how they mix up their calls with the shuttle passes and everything. There's another great call, a fake punt, and they got a touchdown.
And also with the calls, also the fast tempo offense as well. This is the fastest I've seen a high school team get up to the line on every single play. They're quickly snapping it, no huddle, not even just a no huddle, but they're so quick with getting up, getting set, and they just run the play. That defense has no time to settle, to sit, to catch their breath, and I feel like that has really contributed to McDowell's offense being as successful, because it's throwing Meadville's defense up. They don't get much of a breather in between plays.
But the thing is that a team comes in here and you know that they do that. You've watched the films, you've studied it, you got to prepare for it. And I tell you what, they're caught red-handed and they're not prepared for it. You're absolutely right, Logan. They are doing the no huddle, and it's catching the dogs off, and hands down. It's halftime 35-7 right there. Enough said.
Yeah, and that really has kind of shown the results here of this first half, as Meadville just been sluggish, especially in the defensive end, and offensively just unable to really cash anything, especially when getting anywhere near midfield or even down into the red zone. They've struggled to really get into the red zone here tonight. So hopefully they'll look to regroup there. We can kind of gear and look towards the rest of the district and how some of these games are faring tonight here, as the Meadville Marching Band was finishing up their performance. It sounded very well. So
absolutely.
As we look at some of the other contests going on tonight around the district, Titusville taking on Warren. They're up 42-0 in the second quarter, but it's probably hit the half by now. Northwestern losing the Conneaut, losing the Cache 20-21. Talk about a burner there.
Wow.
Greenville taking on Mercer, which is on our sister station, WGRP. Greenville taking care of business 49-0 against Mercer there at the half.
Ouch.
Iroquois taking on Cambridge Springs, as Cambridge Springs is leading 14-7 at the half. Then we look down to Oil City, as Oil City is up 14-0 over Fairview at the half. And then we look our direction towards Reynolds taking on Lakeview, as they're up 13-8 over Lakeview. And then we look a couple of our other District 10 teams here, as Cochrane is trailing to Eisenhower 0-13 at the half. And then Fort LaBeouf beating Grove City 14-3 at the half.
Those are some of the scores from our sister stations. Also, a reminder that there is Edinboro football tomorrow.
That is right, yeah.
So Tim Shaw, I believe, he covers that too. Tim does a great job all around in all the sports. He's all over the place. Great job. So the Edinboro Fighting Scots will be in there. I think it's a noon. Is it noon kickoff? I believe.
I believe it's I believe it's noon. Yeah.
All right. So, of course, we got that coverage too. So a lot of football action here, as we do every weekend, whether it's high school or college for that matter. We try to cover everything. Of course, loud and proud, locally owned.
That is indeed. So McDowell out here starting to stretch and warm up here before the second half starts, as Meadville has not come out of the locker rooms yet. About 1:50 left.
Yeah, usually they put a 3-minute
Yeah, they usually add on.
Warm up on top when the clock does wind down. Maybe that's why Meadville's not. It's going to be interesting. I mean, you're not down by 1 or 2 scores. You are literally down 35-7. And you've got to try to make it respectable. Try to get back in the game, never say die. That's easier said than done. Even when you look at some of the scores you just said, 49-0?
Yeah.
I mean, that's tough as a coach to tell your team to get them fired up. I mean, that is tough. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, without a doubt. I tell you what, we'll look to take a short timeout here on Cool 1.7 and Cool TV here as halftime is winding down here. We'll get a short break in here and we'll bring it back.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
This is Cool TV.
We welcome you back here, the Bender Field, as we're still at halftime here, as 3 minutes was added on, as Meadville was late to coming out of the locker room there, as the initial time expired, so they'll give the additional 3 minutes. We got 2 minutes left as it's winding down. Meadville stretching out. McDowell had already been out of the locker room stretching, as they're all huddled up, talking things over. I see their kicker getting in some practice field goals down there at their end zone. So McDowell leading this contest 35-7, as Big Gary and I have mentioned during our halftime break that it has been all McDowell on the offensive end of the field, and especially the special teams end of the field, as they've scored 2 touchdowns off of special teams, off the punt return, and then off of the fake punt attempt as well. So Meadville looking to regroup here, trying to get the defense. The biggest thing is getting the defensive stops here. It's been a bit of a struggle, especially with the quick offense there from McDowell. The no huddle, you don't get much time to set your defense up or even make any subs in case you do want to sub anyone out at that matter. So less than a minute winding down here till we'll have the kickoff for the second half. as I believe Meadville will be receiving the kickoff. Hopefully they can get their offense sparking. And as I mentioned earlier, as season has been picking up and has been ongoing, we should be looking to pick up some of the great girls volleyball games within our local district here. District 10 always represented by great programs between great players, athletes, also great, phenomenal coaches within the area as well, between all of the three classifications, especially for the girls volleyball. So we'll definitely be looking to pick some of those up. I keep an eye out. We definitely would like to do the Cochrane at Maplewood game. Keep your ears peeled in case we do. We'll announce that if we are doing that game. That'll be this upcoming Thursday next week, which should always be a great game, between those two tough teams, as they split last year. And we'll be also doing the Dig for a Cure game. That's also in a couple weeks as well, which is a phenomenal thing that Maplewood and Cochrane have been doing for some years now, and we always have been covering that as much as we can.
Well, you look at next weekend, you're already the last weekend of September, and then boom, you're rolling into October, and then start getting more of a focus on what teams are going to be in the playoffs and that. When it comes to girls volleyball, of course, football, and of course, then before you know it, you're into wrestling and basketball, but I'm not going to push that far forward right now. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It gets real busy. It picks up real fast.
It has been crazy. Been a great summer. I mean, on my other side, I enjoy traveling and all the concerts I work at, so it's good to be back in the saddle. Chuck, hopefully be back next week. The Trojans teeing the ball up as they get ready to kick off again.
So kick will be good. It's a short kick. Good field position here for Meadville, and a nice return there.
Okay, a little spark there. Who's that, number 2 running it back?
Yeah, Rachel, looks like.
Phelps, isn't it? Junior, all the way up to the 48. So they spot the ball, right smack dab at the 48. First and 10 for the Meadville Bulldogs. We start the second half of action here on Cool 101.7 FM and Cool TV. We welcome you aboard.
So Philippa's in, quarterback. It'll be a handoff this time. Short carry there. So it looked like it was Lawrence that carried that one. May have gotten a few on the handoff.
So they got 3 on the flip side of midfield. Ball placed at the 49. So
I'll bring up 2nd and 7 here.
Chuck and I say so many times you'll take 5-6 yards every crack. On the positive side, not the negative. Here we go, 2nd down and 7.
So Philippa in there once again, taking that direct snap as they hand it out to the motion man there. That's a nice move and a nice carry there by Lyons Glover, as I believe they'll give him the first down, I believe.
Man, did you see that, Logan? He stops, turns right on a dime, and shoots straight up the field, picked up the first down.
Yeah, Lyons has been doing very well with, especially with making the moves and getting some extra yardage.
I mean, he had
these plays.
2 of the Trojans are in motion. He stopped and cut across the grain, and they kept going the other way, and he got the first down. So that's just good running right there.
So Philippa, it's a direct snap here as they hand it off to the running back once again. That's Lawrence. He breaks one tackle and he's running into another Trojan, and he's brought down in body slam.
Yeah, but he got all the way up to what, the 37?
Yeah, he got at least 5 yards off that carry. So Meadville, but they've only ran the ball so in the second half. So 2 running backs in the backfield here as Flippa walks up. He snaps it, hands it off there to Miller as he trudges on. Picks up a few more yards there. Probably bring up about a 3rd and 2.
Third down and 2. 9:30 on the clock, third quarter action. Bulldogs trying to get a little spark going here, and so far they are.
So Meadville will break the huddle. Flip will go up. One running back in the backfield. So it's Miller. What do we got here? False start. Oh, delay game.
Delay game. Well, you can sure tell the difference in the offenses, and you've noticed that when compared to the no huddle, they go over to the line, boom, 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 and then Meadville takes their time. Got a guy who runs the play in and out. They try to set it up, develop. All of a sudden, right here, didn't get off in time. Regroup, try it again. So you go from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 5.
So Flip will run up. Looks to pass it here. He's got a man open or no?
Way short.
Yeah, way too short there. Tried to get it to Reichel there, but.
So now all of a sudden you got 4th and 7. And you're forced to punt. We talked about the punter. He has really sailed a few.
Yeah, he's done pretty well with punting, and I still can't get over that one. He pinned McDowell about the 8-yard line. Good snap. Good, nice high kick.
He's going to let it go.
And that's a beautiful bounce. They should get on that. I don't know why they're waiting there, and they finally touch it as it started to bounce.
Yeah, they should have got it back when it hit the 4-yard line.
Yeah.
And then it bounced forward. How far up did it go forward?
Looks like to about the 10-yard line there. So McDowell will take over on offense here. We'll take a short 30-second timeout here on Cool 101.7 and Cool TV.
At Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, our growing team of surgeons utilize cutting-edge, patient-centered procedures and treatments to get you active and healthy again. From high-quality personalized care to state-of-the-art injury treatment and prevention, the choice has been clear for over 50 years. The largest, most skillful team of orthopedic specialists in Crawford County, delivering orthopedic care that you and your family depend on, right here, close to home.
Was off there. It's believed that was handed off to Bonso. Got a couple yards on that as McDowell takes the offensive side for the first time in the second half here as they look to throw in there. Short one to the right side. And a nice catch and a good attempt there.
Pass completion to James Ziegler.
To Ziegler that time. So he only picked up a couple, I believe, or a few on that reception.
Yeah, they just need to get to the 21. They're spotting it at the 19.
Yeah, it looks like about 19. So
all right.
3rd and 2 about. So here's the snap. It's a handoff that time. And once again, Bonso runs it up the gut. He's got the first down as McDowell makes their way to the 25-yard line.
Bonso. Good for a first down.
So it'll be first down now. Here for Ziegler. I don't know how he hauled that one in. We got a lot.
Pass completion, first down, James Ziegler.
So we got a flag in the backfield here. I believe.
Holding against Meadville decline.
Yeah.
Wow,
I tell you what, Ziegler had a beautiful catch there, and I believe that was Thompson on the coverage there too. I mean, he was up in his grill and he still caught that. That was a beautiful thrown ball by Myers.
Well, he come back in front of him and snagged the ball with one arm. It was a great catch, to say the least.
So a handoff here, the Bonsa once again. He makes his way up through the gut, still going, still trucking along. He's dragging Lawrence with him.
Man, he has come in here in the second half. Well, we got another flag down. Hold everything.
It looks like McDowell's walking back. Looks like it might be a hold.
Yep, you called that one.
Penalty for offensive holding.
Yeah, I tell you what, first half, they were handing the ball off to Porter, and now in the second half, they've been handing off the Bonsa, and he's been doing phenomenal.
Well, you got a lead like that. You can play some of your other players. No reason for your starters to get hurt. You take them out, rest them. 1st and 20. There's the shovel.
Pitch. Yeah, the shovel. Didn't quite work out as well as it did the last time for them, but Dickerson caught it and
went to the same person.
2 yards.
What do you got? He got 5 out of it, I think.
Yeah, looks like a good 5 yards. So 2nd and 15. Myers back to snap. He looks the air one out here. He throws it to the left side, wide open. Man there, as he caught it, got tackled down as Haffey made the catch.
Pass completion, first down, Owen.
He's got some great receivers out there. You need to go to any one of them.
Very athletic guys out there.
Oh, no doubt about it. 3rd down and about
4 or 5, looks like. They look to air it out there. He's got a man, and there's some great blocking there. Cuts back, cuts in and out. Spin move all the way. Haffey with a beautiful move there off the short pass. And McDowell scores once again here as they score for the first time in the second half on their first offensive drive in the second half.
41-7. Halfway through the third quarter. Trojans strike again. They get ready for the point after. The kicker has been phenomenal, has not missed.
Snap, good hold, good kick, right?
No exception here again.
So McDowell comes out in the second half here on their first offensive drive, scoring as they now lead 42-7 here at Bender Field. We'll take a short timeout here. We'll be right back on Cool 101.7 and Cool TV. All right, we welcome you back here at the Bender Field here. So McDowell's leading over Meadville, 42-7 here with 6 minutes left in the third quarter here as McDowell will go back for the kickoff. As the ball is placed, just waiting for the go-ahead. There's the whistle. It's the approach. Squib kicked down directly. He caught there right at the 45-yard line. And very generous field position for Meadville here as they get the ball at, I believe, at McDowell's 48-yard line.
Can't believe they try an onside kick. I just don't think he got his foot into it.
Yeah, that and I think it was supposed to be more of a squib down the middle, and it just happened to line up with that first returner there.
Lucky he held on to it too.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. He's lucky that he was expecting it, because if he wasn't, I mean, I could just see that going right off the shoulder, and about the last thing you need in this contest.
Trojans to nail him right when he got the ball. Here we go. 1st and 10, Bulldogs.
Flip it in there. Looks the air one out here, though, as he scrambles to the right. Goes for a medium pass, and it's almost a beautiful one-hand snag, but unable to bring that one in was Lyons Glover there. It was a little too far out of his reach. Fortunate. If that was caught in stride, he may have scored, to be honest.
He reached out. It looked like he tipped it with his hand like he was going to bring it in.
Yeah, he did. I thought he honestly got it with the one with his right hand.
Couldn't quite bring it in. A huge A for effort as the clock continues to run on the incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10, Bulldogs.
So Philippa snaps it, gives it to the man in motion there. As now it's ran out, finding the outside there. Good run by Lawrence.
I think he got a first down.
Yeah, it should.
Defense, Cameron Bastow.
So they'll bring it down to Trojans 38. First down there for Meadville. Meadville breaks the huddle. 2 running backs in the backfield. Flippa's snapping it. He gets it off the snap, and it's run up the gut there on the inside there by Lyons Glover. Not much room, though. Got maybe about a yard. So I'll make it 2nd down and 9.
Tackles Amari Renaway. 2nd down.
Picked up 1 on that. 1 tough yard.
Meadville going in the huddle as they break out. Philippa to hand it. The motion guy once again that's wrapping around, but no room there whatsoever. I believe there was no gain on that. As that was Lawrence on the carry.
Trojan defense, DeMar Dickerson.
Right back to the line of scrimmage on that one. 3rd and 9. Yeah, looks like some new jerseys in there for the Trojans. Chance for some of the other players to get some action. Here we go. Hand off.
Got it. It's a good one there.
First down.
Miller finding that first down as he breaks to the left there. Brings it down about to the 22-yard line, I believe.
Keeps the drive alive. Ball down to the 22-yard line. 2:10 on a running clock. 3rd quarter.
So Miller in the backfield here. So here's the snap. It's to him. He runs it up the gut, and he's found some room. He's running all the way in.
Touchdown.
He scores a touchdown.
No flags down. Meadville back on the scoreboard.
As both teams have managed to score right before going into the red zone, but regardless of that, we would like to remind everyone that Red Zone is presented by McCandless Ford with locations in Meadville and Mercer. So the extra point is good. And hold on, we got some flag, maybe a flag or some type of whistle there, but looks like it's good and it'll count there as Meadville has finally answered back to McDowell as they're now just trailing 14-42 here with 1:44 in the 3rd quarter. And we'll take a quick timeout here, bring it back to 30 seconds on Cool TV and Cool 1.7. here to Bender Field as Meadville's looking to kick off after they have just scored this touchdown, and they look to go for a squib, and it bounces up off of McDowell there right front, right behind the 50-yard line, but McDowell luckily was aware and was able to bring that one down, so it'll give McDowell very good field.
Yeah, ball placed right at the 50.
Advantage.
Looked like 25.
Yeah, 25 had a good snag on that. Power.
Jake, a senior, he's also had the big punt return.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he had a huge punt return. 65-yard punt return. That was huge. So the Trojans take over. Here we go. Minute 15, third quarter.
Myers, back to snap. They hand it off. The Bonds now. And a nice run there. Looks like about a gain of 10 yards or so.
What a great game this guy's having coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Brody Bonsell.
Yeah, Bonsell. Immediately going right back to the offense, and they look to air it out to Ziegler. He makes the catch. Oh my goodness, he laid out for it, diving for it. Caught it right at the 5-yard line. Decent coverage by Meadville there, but a better haul in there by Ziegler. And that'll bring McDowell in the red zone here, as that's presented by McCandless Ford, as they look to run it up the gut there.
Handoff for Brody Bonsell.
As that was handed off to Bonsell again, but he's short of the end zone.
Clock down to 15 seconds, third quarter.
Looks like they might try to get one more play off here in the third quarter. It's Myers, snaps it, looks to roll to his right. He looks to run it in himself, and he's got it as he jumps, piles up over, finds his way into the end zone.
As the clock runs out. 48-14 as we get ready for the point after. The third quarter has expired.
That'll be Myers' second rushing touchdown on the night.
Unbelievable. All in that huge catch.
Yeah.
The kick.
It's good. It was low, but it made it through. Perfect night for the kicker there for McDowell, as McDowell now leads 49-14 here. And we'll take a short timeout here on Cool 101.7 and Cool TV. Back now as McDowell kicks it off, and there's a bit of a mishandle off of the kick there, but Meadville looks to dive on top of it there right at their own 40. So we're underway here in the fourth quarter at Bender Field as McDowell has had this dominant lead over Meadville all night.
Yeah, back to a running clock. Meadville takes over at the 40-yard line.
They huddle up. They break the huddle. Looks like it'll be Philippa. Continue to do the quarterback in there. So they hand it off to the man in motion there. So that's Lyons. He breaks back. He breaks tackle and he gets a first down. He's Lyons Glover doing a phenomenal job here tonight.
What a great way. He could stop on a dime and just turn around and go straight up the gut. And I tell you what, several times he's gotten the first down and really faked out the defense. But it might be a little too late.
Yeah, unfortunately, time is running down. Philippa goes up. He looks to hand it off to Lawrence, trying to make his way on the outside. He does so there as he breaks out. He's still running, going up, makes it out just about to the 26, 27-yard line, it looks like, 27. So another first down for Meadville off of a nice run. 2 back-to-back.
For the most part, the Trojans have their second string in there, and it's good to see that. They get a lot of playing time, more experience.
Here's the handoff. It's a fumble. It's picked up, though, and it's ran by Lyons Glover, and he manages to get 5 out of that somehow. A mishandle off of the snap, it looks like.
What looked like a train wreck.
Yeah.
He was at the right place at the right time.
He managed to pick that up with his momentum going forward, and he was able to run at least 5 yards.
You're listening to WMVL, Cool 101.7 FM, Linesville, Meadville.
So they'll make it about 2nd and 3, actually. He got more yardage than I thought on that. He got about 7 yards.
Oh, it bounced. He just scooped it up and took off. It was great. Trojans with the blitz.
So they hand it up the gut. Miller going all the way up. Gets to just about the 10-yard line, I believe. They're spotting him.
Trojan defense, Brody.
And that'll bring Meadville into the red zone. That's presented by McCandless Ford with locations in Meadville and Mercer.
1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Ball smack dab at the 10-yard line. Let's see if they can cash it in again. 8:50, 4th quarter.
There's a snap here. Look, running on the outside there. Good run to the left, and nobody there.
Touchdown.
To stop Thompson there as Thompson runs that one in on the left side.
Nice block thrown. Cut up field. Tack on 6 more as we get ready for the point after. 8:42. It is 49 for the Trojans, 20 for the Meadville Bulldogs as we get ready for the point after. They too have hit both kicks. Can they be 3 for 3?
We'll find out here. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick. A nice high kick. Beautiful kick. So that'll make it 21-49 here. I believe it'll also stop the running clock.
Yep. So Meadville will tee it up and kick off here. So you got an update on a few scores, do we?
Yeah, looks like we've got some here now as Lakeview trails 14-21 in the 3rd quarter. Fort LaBeouf over Grove City in the 3rd quarter, 14-9. Turner McLean 27, Corey 13 in the 3rd quarter. Greenville 49, Mercer 7 in the 3rd quarter. Eisenhower 20, Cochran 0 in the 3rd quarter. Maplewood 42, Kennedy Catholic 6 in the 3rd quarter. Union City 7, Sagertown 0 at the half. Cambridge Springs 14, Iroquois 7 at the half. Oil City 14, Fairview 0 at the half. Kearney at 21, Northwestern 20. Titusville 42, Warren nothing as well.
Thank you for the update. Couple of close games in there.
Meadville ready to kick this off here. It's a kickoff here. Will be good. It's a beautiful kick. Nice. It's actually going to find the end zone there off the bounce at about the 4-yard line.
Sent that one back to the end zone. Got his foot in that one. So the Trojans will take over. Huge lead, 49-21, 8:42 on the clock. Both teams have all 3 timeouts if needed. Chain Gang is at the... Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't know where the referee was walking up to the 25. I didn't understand what he was doing. It said the Chain Gang was getting ready to go and set ready to go, and he's up at the 25. So here we go. Now we're ready. Misjudged his distance and location.
Sept in, the quarterback there, as they hand it off there to the running back. Got about back to the scrimmage.
JV team here getting some action. No loss, no gain.
So I'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Day 2, no huddle offense. Look to the coach, get the signals.
So it looks like
not as quick as the first string, obviously. So this is how you get the experience.
Sept looks the airman out. He's got one, got his man. As he runs down, barrels down, gets to about 25, 26 yard line there.
About 6. So here we go. 3rd down and about 4.
Good catch by Neff there.
Yeah, it was.
So Sept looking at
Meadville.
I believe he went to do that hard count to get Meadville to jump off sides, and he got him.
Unless they were drawn off by the offense, and apparently not. So that'll cost them 5 and a 1st down. Goes over to the Trojans. That is their 5th 1st down. So 1st and 10, McDowell.
Sept looks to keep it again. He throws it to his right. He's got a man, and he breaks the tackle, running it up, gets it up to about the 40, 41 yard line. I believe he got the 1st down as well.
1st down.
Well, you did get it. I was going to say, it looked like it might have been short, but... This team right here, maybe their 2nd string.
Sept, once again, hands this one off, and there's a big run there, running up the middle, still going.
Oh, my.
They're finally able to bring them down there. Big run there by Murrell.
That's the senior, according to my roster. That was huge.
Yeah, big run up the gut there.
You can see the hole from up here. Ball down to the 30.
Sept continuing to go. Looks the air one out, but his receiver wasn't even looking. I think his receiver was looking the block there.
They're lucky that didn't get picked off.
Yeah, as that went to Hammond, towards Hammond's play.
That is the first incomplete pass. They were 7 for 7.
Wow.
Yeah. Say what you want, 2nd string JV, but they have done a good job here in the 2nd half. Here we go, 2nd and 10. 7 1st downs.
Shotgun formation, Sept. Looks the air one out again. He finds the short pass there. Gets a few yards there, maybe 4.
8 for 9.
So that one went to Hammond again.
Nevin Alvarez.
Not a big gain, but nevertheless. Third and about 7. Here we go again.
I think he got the defense to jump again off of that hard
Whatever
count.
he's doing down there, it is working. Another 5 yards.
And McDowell is doing that hard count all night. Meadville was actually doing very well, not jumping until these last few minutes. That's now the handoff here. Once again, another big run
guy
there. Murrell, another nice carry. Piles his way up there, I believe, about the...
According to my roster, he's 6 foot 222.
So they're at the 19-yard line.
Man.
So they're in the red zone, which is presented by McCandless Ford. So they hand it off to Murrell once again. He gets a few yards maybe.
Might as well give it to him. He's on a roll.
He makes it to about the 11-yard line, it looks like.
Second down.
It's about 2nd and 6 or 7.
Don't forget tomorrow, Edinburgh football action. Here we go, 2nd and 7 for the Trojans.
Solt looks to keep it here. He looks to throw it. A good haul in one hand there. Good keep there. Good grab.
What a great job
by Neff there, the tight end. And it looks like, oh no, looks like Neff might be down. So he got tackled there by Meadville.
1st and goal, the ball at about, the 2-yard line. We got to take an injury timeout. We'll be back to action after this quick timeout.
Alright, we welcome you back here, the Bender Field, as McDowell's second string is marching down the field here.
They've been pretty impressive, though.
Yeah. So it's 1st and goal for them. Solt back to Thras. He looks to hand it off that time. Looks like go to Muro, but
good read by the.
Yeah, good read. May have.
Who is that?
Bulldog defense.
4 again. Trying to read the numbers here. It's tough on Meadville.
It's Lions Glover.
Thank you. Let's see. Trying to see. He shot right in there. So now 2nd down and goal. Ball at the 3. So they lost the yard.
3 minutes left to go here now. There's another handoff to
They
Muro.
shut him down.
So it'll be 3rd and goal.
I can't see.
3rd and goal from the 3-yard line, it looks like. Solt looks over. See what the plate call is.
That looked like Miller in on a tackle. So here we go. 3rd and 3. 3rd and goal.
Solt in the shotgun. It's a snap. Looks to roll out to his right. Looks to be a quarterback keeper. He's going to be short. Right on the 1-yard line there. Solt fell short. Wanted to dive in.
At the goal line. 4th down.
4th and goal. Ball at the 1. 2:25 on a clock. On a running clock. One more chance to cash it in. Or can the defense hold?
Solt back to receive the snap there.
Off.
Muro, he's trudging. Oh, the Meadville defense is off him. I think they held him.
I don't think he got in.
Yeah, I think he made it to about the line of scrimmage, and then Meadville pushed him all the way back.
What a great job by the Bulldogs defense to hold them. 4th and goal. They had the ball at the 1. Wow.
Yeah.
That is phenomenal.
So the clock will continue the run here now as we're just about
change of hands here.
Minute and 30 seconds here.
Definitely deep in your own territory here. The ball on the 1. 1st down and 10. Down 49-21. Had a player run in here late. Get in here and get set real quick, and he did. Clock continuing to run.
So Flippa goes up. Looks to hand it off here. Not much room. May have gotten a yard there. Off the carry. I believe that was... it was Miller. Yep. So maybe about 1 or 2 more plays, and I believe this contest will be over. So we're under a minute now. It's Meadville breaking the huddle.
Well, I tell you what, the Meadville will move to 3-2, as do the Trojans.
So Here's a handoff here out to the outside. A nice run and a lot more room. Breaking away there.
Can he beat them all? Can
Lawrence,
he do it?
He's going up and they catch him on the sideline there at about the Trojans' 27 yard line. What a run.
What a huge run.
They'll mark him actually at the 31, looks like.
But the clock's going to run out.
Yeah, that'll run the clock
Nobody's
out.
stopping the clock, and there's no reason to.
Nope, not whatsoever, as that'll end it here as McDowell tops Meadville 49-21 here down at Bender Field. We'll take quick timeout here on Cool 101.7 Cool TV and bring it right back, and we'll go over the game. We'll bring it right back. We bring you back here to Bender Field here as you're listening to Northwestern PA Football Friday night on Cool, presented by Meadville Medical Center. As this contest is over, both teams huddled up on separate parts of the field here. As our coaches get a word in here after this one. A tough loss for Meadville. They fought pretty hard, but good win for McDowell as well, as McDowell has really regrouped there, as that moves them to 3-2, and Meadville also being moved to 3-2. But McDowell having a few tougher games, tougher opponents to start the season off, and this sure is probably a great win for them. Good momentum.
Well, there's no doubt about it, to be on the road here and win this one. I mean, they were on the road against Menor, and I believe you said they lost 50-7. So that just shows you the powerhouse the Menor Cardinals are, along with Walsh, also another big school up on the Ohio side. But I tell you what, you put that aside, you come in here, that's water under the bridge. You come in here and win a big one on the road against the Bulldogs. Bulldogs came in 3-1. They are now 3-2. Could not get anything going. Early in the game, they got it going. They were down, as we talked about, they were down by 7. They tied the game at 7. And right after that, I tell you what, the Trojans just kicked it in gear, whether offense, defense, special teams, and just a phenomenal first half. They were up 35-7, and here they end the game 49-21. So just a huge victory for McDowell and the Trojans. And I tell you what, that's a team to reckon with, and I guarantee they'll be in the playoffs down the road somewhere playing football like that.
Yeah, I tell you what, they definitely have a tough road ahead of them, especially when they get in the playoffs, as they're in a top classification there with how big McDowell is, this high school being. So that's definitely going to be very tough opponents, especially whenever you get down into that Pittsburgh region as well, as I'm sure they'll have to take on, if they make it out of their district, they'll have to take on a Pittsburgh team. But again, phenomenal night for McDowell's offense. Their defense did pretty well as well, but the offense definitely, especially the special teams, racked in 2 touchdowns here tonight, as well as the offense. Myers just on the money tonight, especially with the passing game, and especially running wise between Porter and Bonsell. When Bonsell came in to start the second half. He did a phenomenal job on the couple offensive drives that they had before they pulled their starters and threw in the second string. Second string also did a phenomenal job whenever they came in offensively, marched down the field as well. Meadville, just a bit of a tough night there, especially with their defense. Hard to combat that no huddle offense. They're straight to the line every single time. McDowell's offense was. So very tough for the defense to catch up and catch a breath and really get any stops there. But their offense flashing some very good drives and plays and whatnot, and it's not looking bad for Meadville. The future is definitely bright, especially considering you don't have to worry about McDowell being in your classification for playoffs. But the running game between Lawrence as well as Lyons, Glover, and Miller, and then also some great quarterback in there and great playing between Philippa as well as Thompson, and overall some good receiving yards as well. When they did go to the air a few times, they had some good flashy receiving plays, but just fell short tonight as the defense just could not keep up with that McDowell offense.
You are going to play teams in your own classification as tough as that, and they may not be in the classification, but there's going to be teams that they meet that are going to be as tough as them or tougher, so you got to prepare. I don't know if they weren't prepared for that quick no-huddle offense. It seems like they got caught off guard several times. You brought it up, Logan. It was a good point. The defense is trying to get down and situated in their stands, and they've already got the ball. They're handing it off. They're rolling back. He's throwing downfield. They caught him off several times, and I tell you what, and they're also, we talked about the defense would drop the one pass. There would have been an interception. It would have been a turnover there. They shut them down. They made them have errors when they did get the first down, and all of a sudden they got caught for holding or this or that. You can't play like that. You've got to, they had a lot of penalties. I look at some stats real quick here. I'll shoot over to the Meadville Bulldogs. 4 for 13 in passing. They did have no turnovers. When it comes to first downs, they had 5 in the first half. They did get 8, total of 13 right there. Penalties, 8 penalties, 45 yards. And there was 1 or 2, or maybe 3 that were declined. So a lot of penalties over to that. Over to McDowell, the Trojans, passing 17 for 24. Not bad.
Wow.
Not bad at all. No turnovers, so they had great ball handling. They had a total of 7 first downs, and then they tacked on 9 more in the second half, and that was from the second string, JV, whatever you want to call it. They came in, picked up where the first team left off. You talk about him stepping in for Porter. It was like he never left. That guy was running the ball as good as Porter does, hands down. Nothing against Porter because he did a phenomenal first half. So a great job there. Total of 16 first downs because most of the time they were huge. They didn't get to the red zone because they were already getting the touchdowns. That they only had 4 penalties, 5 penalties. So not as bad as the other 11 or so on Meadville. A lot of things you got to take in when you have practice next and go over that you have not. You've got to stop that. You're halfway through the season. That's hard to believe. Game 5 completed tonight. Wow.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that's definitely very true. And moving forward, I know McDowell, I believe next Friday they will play against Villa Angela St. Joseph out of Cleveland.
That's another big school up there. For the people that don't know, even though I'm from Ohio, I can tell you that these are powerhouse schools that they're playing. They are playing the top schools, so if they can beat some of these, it's phenomenal. And I know why they're playing them. You get the experience in that. But, you look at it and you go, wow, they lost 50-7. Boy, yeah, but you have to understand who you're playing. And, it might be out of their league, but on other given years, they can beat the Cardinals. Cardinals have had a few years up and down, as does the Kirtland Hornets or St. Edwards or any of these other ones that I can sit here and rattle on about on the Ohio side. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, so it's actually kind of surprising because McDowell actually plays a lot of Ohio schools for this year. Not used to really seeing that, but great competition, as you said. It's great to have play tough teams like that. It gets you ready, especially for playoffs.
Right.
And then
talk about the momentum going into that game. They have got to be fired up after having this great game. And who does Meadville take on next Friday?
So next Friday, they're back here at Bender Field, but they take on Sharon. And with Sharon topped off, I believe they ended up beating Hickory last week, and Hickory was ranked within the top few teams in the state. So, I mean, a very tough Mercer County team. I mean, it very well could be that Sharon's tough, if not tougher than this McDowell team here. I mean, I've heard phenomenal things about that Sharon team.
Oh, I can only believe it, because I know we've been down there to Sharon and followed the Tigers and did their games, and that was in the past. They were phenomenal. Absolutely. You're absolutely right, Logan. A great team, and they're going to have their hands full. And you're going to face a team just like you did tonight. So you've got to regroup and do your strategy different, watch films, and literally what you did right, what you did wrong, and try to make everything right, make everything click. There you go. Be a little more prepared, because if Sharon's got the no-huddle offense, you're going to see it again. So
yeah, without a doubt.
I think that was a big factor, and I think you're absolutely right. Anyways.
All right, so we'll do a little recap here of some of the other games going on within the area, as we have some score updates, as Lakeview is still trailing to Reynolds in the fourth quarter, 20-21. Fort LaBeouf still over Grove City, 14-9 in the third quarter. Jenner McLean over Corey, 27-19 in the fourth quarter. Greenville 49, Mercer 13 final, as that was on our sister station, WGRP. And then Eisenhower 27, Cochrane nothing. I believe that's probably going into the fourth quarter. Maplewood 42, Kennedy Catholic 6, Union City 14, Sagertown 14 in the fourth. Talk about a tough one there. Cambridge Springs 14, Iroquois 7 going into the fourth. Oil City 14, Fairview 0. Actually, I believe the last score update I saw about that was Oil City 21, Fairview nothing in the third at one point. And then Conneaut 21, Northwestern 20. I'm sure that may have changed now, as the last update I have on that was the halftime score. And then Titusville 56, Warren nothing final. So
wow, Titusville coming out of nowhere, playing some great football.
So Titusville's looking like quite the threat here, as I know. I think Conneaut scored a similar amount on Warren a few weeks ago, so some interesting stuff there. But
on any given night, anybody could win, lose, you never know. So I guess that's why we play the games.
Yeah, without a doubt. But I mean, I believe that will about do it here. I appreciate doing the game with you, Big Gare.
Great having you. Absolutely. And Joe, always back there behind the camera for the cool TV. Always appreciate everything he does behind the scenes, not only behind the camera, but behind the scenes. Chuck, hope you're feeling better down the road, my friend. And Logan, it is great to work with you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't the best of games. If you're a Bulldog fan, if you're a Trojan fan, it sure was. They came in here, played great football, and hopefully I'll work with you again down the road.
Yeah, definitely. Without a doubt, it was great night for some football. It was nice out, beautiful out, and
absolutely
great time tonight. So I do think that will wrap things up here. But I would like to mention that this game was brought to you in part by Ralston's Hardware, Meadville Overhead Doors, Orthopedic Associates of Meadville, as well as Meadville Medical Center, Fish USA, Hobbs Do-It Center, Walker's Brothers Chevrolet, Mercer County State Bank, Howard Hanna, Bainbridge Kaufman Real Estate, Hamilton Insurance, Juniper Village of Meadville, Legends Cycle, Flix TV and Appliance, McCandless Ford, with locations in Meadville and Mercer, as they presented the Red Zone tonight and throughout the whole season, Westbury United Methodist Retirement Community, Armstrong, and the Area Shopper.
Thank you, and I tell you what, thank you, Chuck, behind the scenes, where he gets all the stats and all this stuff for us. Thank you, Tim Shaw, everything he does there in the pregame. Always enjoy that. And we thank you, the listeners. Logan, once again, thank you. I hope everybody enjoys the weather, has a great weekend. Don't forget Edinboro football tomorrow.
End September on a high note. Saturday.
from the award-winning studios of Cool 101.7 Radio. Celebrating 50 years in your ears, we introduce Cool TV, live streaming of local sports and community events. Cool TV, streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, and at cool1017online.com.